last week?
We came down here,
Nolan, how'd you do that?
and that's about it.
Can you get off my bag?
Alright,
barrels.
so, what? Yeah, exploding barrels is a thing.
Like Donkey Kong some.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys are still in this room.
And
That's where we
something's
find
happening.
ourselves, and you guys watch as the people with Detect Magic, I believe you cast it last time, Minnie, if I remember.
Yes.
Yes.
You do notice that the field is weakening, and I think that's where we ended it. Pretty
Yes.
much.
Mm-hmm.
And strangely, my rapier is not screeching at me.
No, it's not.
I think either the barrier's protecting the threat of what could be coming out, so it's not detecting it, or it may not be deadly, but hey ho, that could change rapidly.
We should leave.
So we should leave.
So what are you guys doing? What's going on?
I'm gonna turn and look at the prince
I
imploringly.
should go.
We
I
should
should
leave.
go.
I
I'm
mean,
Commander Shepard.
the prince is here with us. We came down looking for his father, didn't find him. Apparently this isn't meant to be here. And whatever's here probably should not be allowed to run rampant.
Do we think
The
we're enough
prince
to
is
stop
just
it?
staring. By the way, he's just staring at the box, at the stone box in the middle of the room, in what looks like a protective shield.
These look like coffins, like
Yes.
sarcophaguses.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah? Darius is going to ask Petrus. Is it customary for elves to use coffins, or?
Not like those, no.
Ah, so you have no idea what the fuck it is then. Brilliant.
No. So what are we doing, guys? What are we doing?
So the thing was opening, right?
No,
the seal is weakening. It's not opening because the seal's still there at the
Okay.
moment. Is there a way we can,
Reinforce it.
yeah, like reinforce it, stop
Claude,
it,
go
slow
sit
it
on it
down?
again.
I don't think that'll do shit for whatever's inside it.
Didn't work last time.
Worked for long enough.
Could I roll a perception check? For
what do you want to look for?
I want to be looking for wording on the
Okay.
like around the room or on the actual coffin itself. as in,
Okay.
not that I can read it, just so I can bring it to the attention of like the
Is
prince.
there words on the coffin? Basically, is what you're saying. You're trying to
Not
figure
like
out.
not like the glowy magical ones. That
Is there
I'll
some
prob-
kind of iconography or character
Yes.
on there to tell you possibly to figure out what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check for me.
Oh god. I'll take it.
What'd you get?
That is a 20 non-natural.
20 non-natural. Okay. You notice that there is writing on it, but it's on the top, and you can kind of look when you look at it from the side. You can see where it looks like someone it's been engraved or carved into the stone or whatever it's made out of. You can't tell what it is from your location. You'd have to get up next to it or above it to really read it.
That's a trap and a half, right? That right there. That's it.
I can send Plode in and look through Plode's eyes.
Can you read Elvish?
Well, you can't tell what it is. You just know there's writing on it.
Can you read the writing on the wall?
This is you're asking the guy that was using the book to figure out what was written on some of the other ones.
Well,
remember?
Mm-hmm.
Minnie, do you know a variety of languages, or
No.
just Dwarvish and Common?
Dwarvish, Gnomish, Common. That's
What
all
was
I
the
got.
second one?
No. No, Mish.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
I don't think that's gonna help us here.
How about we have me, the prince, and Plode move up to see if the prince can see what the fuck's written there, if it is in a language he knows, because I'm not much help in this either. But
I don't. He looks to you. I don't know what would happen if we'd go through that barrier. I don't know what that kind of
Is it-
barrier is.
so is it
So-
actually a barrier around
Yeah.
the room, or is it
The
a
barrier around, see that grayish part where the it's kind of breaks the color there. There's a barrier there.
you mean like
Yeah.
right next in between?
Right
this
next to
little area?
Canthier.
The barrier, yeah. So it's like this.
Oh, that's the barrier. Okay.
Yes.
I thought the seal was more around the coffin
No,
itself.
this whole thing is barrier.
Cam, what languages do you know?
Not this.
Brilliant.
Brilliant! You have
Even
no
if he
idea
did know
this-
what it was, he's not going over there.
He could fly up.
Yeah, no, but it goes all the way up to the ceiling. I mean, there's a little bit of clearance, but it's very small.
No, but if he could fly up, he could probably get an angle on it.
True.
That's what I'm saying.
By the
If
way,
he-
is there anything in this room?
No, there's not. It is empty. It's just a blown out, like caved in room.
Brilliant.
So
Can we, I don't know, request help from the fighters upstairs?
What fighters? The sounds of battle would coming from this way.
Well, I'm assuming
now
we
there's
Uh,
no.
have one.
Is there?
Aren't we like 15 floors down?
You're like
10.
12, 10,
12.
12.
10, 12. We'd have to send people to the top, Minnie.
We have to send a runner.
Is there anything over here?
You guys went through there and it was just the
Yeah,
sarcophaguses.
we
yeah.
looked down there, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, the room
And
we're
they
in
were
now
all
is the last
broken.
room that has stuff
These were
in it.
all broken open. All the ones that are out here are all broken
This
open.
is the last one.
and none of the people that we were expecting to be down here are down here.
No.
Correct.
Not even bodies.
There was skeletons, but no bodies. So
And, you know, it didn't look like blood plus skeleton either, did it?
no.
It looked like ancient skeletons we're looking at.
You guys didn't look, so you guys when you guys went through didn't check for that. So no, you wouldn't know that.
You know what?
Yeah.
That might not be a bad thing.
Is there any skeletons around us now?
Perception checks, everybody?
Oh, fuck. Good job.
How many
We-
perception checks are you rolling,
I got
Kid?
super advantage.
Oh. How'd you get super advantage?
The Phoenix has keen sight, which gives advantage
Ah.
on perception checks.
Okay.
That's
That's-
16.
I got
22.
21.
So Tazar, you do see there's a lot of skeletons around here, and Tazar, you specifically know this
Oh,
because
Visual perception checks.
being an elf, a lot of them look elven. Actually, the majority of them look elven down here, and they're you kind of you find one and you walk up closer towards it and look at it, and they're all very similar height in terms of length, like their length and stuff like that.
How old are they?
Does Tazar know how to meet skeletons?
Well, I don't know. Is
Jack?
it like pristine white or is it covered in dust?
Well, they're not dirty by any means. They're pretty fresh in that regard.
Right.
So they
Even-
don't look like they've been here for super
No.
long time.
No, have not.
Yeah, these are all
Let's-
whatever we heard fighting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and make. Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this and leave.
Petrus looks to you, Darius. It might be best idea.
Aye.
Time
And we
to
may
go.
want to send someone ahead of the retreating group, just in case to grab some soldiers. Just in case it wakes up as we're falling back.
Okay. So who's going ahead?
Who's going first, or who's being rear
Yeah.
guard?
We can. Do we want to send one of the riflemen ahead?
You just have him full tilt sprint it.
Have
Yeah.
Addington and his guys go.
I'll give him. Give this rifleman my service revolver and take his
Take his-
gun so he can be, or take his
Him-
rifle so he's as light as possible to go.
Him and Addington will both go, just to make sure
Yeah.
that
Working in pairs.
working in pairs, battle buddy. They take off, they're running ahead. So
Yeah, I will legitimately fork over my carbine so he can run faster.
So they are running upstairs right now. Is
So
everybody
let's
else
take-
pulling back?
Yeah, we're gonna start pulling back.
Yep. Plode can take
So we need
point.
to remove
if you
a
wanna...
rifleman and Addington off the board.
I've removed Addington. Rifleman is gone. There you go. All right, start pulling back. You guys start moving where you're going. Which
Take
way
it back
you're
the way
gonna
we
go.
came.
We
Or
can
taking
go
the
one
short route.
If we go back the shorter route, we at least have eyes on the only entrance to this room
Mm-hmm.
until we pass the corner, and then once we fall back, then we can get eyes.
So there you go. First, who's next? He's leaving. We out.
Mm-hmm.
And Norlin is leaving. Darius, since you and Tazar, I need you guys to roll perception checks for
Gonna be the-
hearing, please.
We're gonna be the rear.
Yep, since you two are the rear.
13.
10.
That
You
doesn't
guys,
bode well.
you guys hear a very large crash coming down from the hallway.
Just them or everybody?
Well, they're the only ones in the corner down there, so
Yeah,
you guys are
we're
running.
observing what.
And you hear a very large crash, and you see there's a little bit of like a reflection off of the walls. You see that reflection die, and then you hear the crash.
So the barrier dropped. and
Barrier
something-
is dropped, and something is coming.
Move!
Run, motherfucker, run!
Everybody goes a little bit faster.
Deploy back to the room. It is just to watch the rear.
And then I think we set this on top of the other map, maybe?
I think we'll just be running up the stairwell mini at that point. We're not going to be dumping into the rooms unless we need to.
Are you guys gonna go through the door?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go up.
So
Darius
like
and
a wise
Tazar, you
plan.
two being the last to the left, you guys are gonna close the door with the crown prince. You guys watch as another very similar object comes flying into the room, and you guys shut the door, and you hear it just crash into the door, and you just see devilish, kind of fiendish wings just right into the door.
I thought that was a fucking Illidan Storm Rage model then for a second.
So as you guys are closing the door in the prince, you just start hearing like just guttural, demonic, just growls and just trying to fight against the door and just trying to press on the door on you guys.
I'll probably have the rifles
Darius,
spin and
Tazar,
level
and the
at the
crown
door.
prince, and the rifles. I need strength checks, which I will do.
To hold the door.
Hold the door.
I'll help.
Okay.
Fucking
So
Floyd's there
anybody
too.
that wants to help door, roll strength checks, please.
Fucking Christ. To anyone watching, yes, you can meme this and throw whatever.
Fuck. Plode gets 4.
I got 18.
That's a 19.
Alright. Everybody with the collect, everybody, you guys hold the door.
17.
You guys just hear it struggle against the door, and you guys are holding on like this. It's a very thick door as it is, and you kind of get the cup of pushes, and you're like, oh god, and you push. You guys kind of return the push back, and then it stops struggling.
Is there
Fuck off,
anything?
you gigantic thing!
Is there anything we could like collapse in front of the door or shove in front of it to buy extra time while we before we run, in case it tries again?
I point to the wall next to the door and say, "Load, punch."
Punch the wall?
Yes, punch the wall.
Break the rock out.
Oh, rubble. Well, I am carrying a rock still, so you can use that. And then, alright, roll.
Yeah, does he get advantage? Is he a siege? Is he considered a siege monster?
Load.
He is large, so
He does
I don't
have a
know.
cannon.
Well, no, because siege monsters when they do melee against
They get advantage.
they get advantage. That's why I'm
Advantage on
asking.
structures.
Don't
Yeah.
believe
Yeah.
so, no. I've
All
not
right, so
seen
just a
anything siege
D20
related.
then for a melee attack for Plode.
18.
That works. It's a wall. It's not going anywhere. You guys watch as you guys start backing up, and I'm assuming you're getting everybody backed up before you do this.
Definitely.
I assume it's not going to come down in one hit, so they have enough. Assuming they have common sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you
Yeah.
get everybody's back up. Plode, you just hear it go folk, and you just watch as the walls start crumbling, and then Plode
And
looks at
the
it again.
walls.
Boom, and then
Rolling.
boom, falls right in front of the door.
Thank God. Right, that's bought us some time. Whatever
Then-
the fuck that is.
Plode will take his one single rock that he's been carrying the whole time and put it on top.
Just
Just
plonk it over
gingerly
there.
places it on top of the pile.
Stay there, Brock.
As you guys are leaving, you do hear some sort of like cracks of a magical spell being cast,
Trying to blow the door open.
and then you hear nothing.
That or it's TP'd. One or the other.
All right.
Here's the
Let's,
next scene with white paper dragging from its foot.
TP.
You guys get back up to. You guys walk up the levels, and you guys get about halfway up, and you see Addington and the rifleman that you sent. They've met with you, and they have like 2 mages and like 5. There's like 5 Praetorians that have come with them, and we came as soon as we could find people. Is everyone okay? So Addington's talking to y'all.
There's
I'm
a
just going to
demon
pat him on
in
the shoulder with a
basement.
slightly horrified look on my face and keep going.
And Darius will
Troll in the
Darius will
troll
literally
of the
say,
dungeon.
"There's a demon in the basement."
There's a demon in the basement. I see. He looks to the mages. Right.
Moon's haunted.
We'll head out. I think we'll head. I think you all deserve a break. And you see the crown prince. I believe so. And he looks to the. Have you seen my father? And none of them. They all say no.
Oh boy.
Did we tell him that we didn't find him on any of the other levels?
He was with us as we were going down.
Was he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The king, and the crown prince were down
Below, and we met up with
below
the
you
crown
guys.
prince.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Mhm.
the crown prince came down from the top. He was at the top when we had more coming up, and while we were holding ground.
And the king was down below. So.
Yeah. I'm hoping the king has some kind of a divisor still up above that knows some shit about this.
And you guys reach the top of the fortress, and you guys, when you came in here, there was lots of soldiers and like Praetorians running everywhere. You guys walk through here, and there's bodies, there is wounded. It is a just
Hot mess.
a hot mess. Yeah, there is like maybe you've seen maybe a couple handfuls of Praetorians that are still actually able to fight. Most of them are either wounded or dead.
So much for the elite.
So, and the crown prince is very horrified by seeing how few were left, and he turns to you all. Well, I need to probably figure out what's going on here. Maybe figure out where my father is. It's I think you all can probably retire to your ship. I may call on you in a couple hours, but you all could probably take some time and take a rest.
I'm going to go stalk off towards the merchant area.
Okay.
Um,
I'll remove
To-
the
to-
old battle map.
the weaponsmith, and I'm going to find myself some fucking hand grenades. I'm
gonna-
going to fill
Then we
my,
should
my
move-
bag of holding with explosives because
And
today
then
has
we
taught
need
me a
to,
very important lesson.
We need to get Brexit to bless them.
Uh huh. That's happening.
Between
Father
me
Yansky.
and, yeah, between me and Father Yansky. Fucking
So
holy hand grenades.
holy hand grenades actually do have stats, by the way. So
So
what?
you will not hold it more than 3 seconds.
So what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
So you're going to the merchant area. What else is everybody else doing?
I need to rearm Plode.
I'll send the rifles back to the ship to.
Yeah.
To.
Rest
You know what?
and
Before I
recuperate.
do that, I should probably like just talk to. Should we talk to Petrus? See what he wants us to do.
He's
Otherwise,
off
we're
trying
just-
to sort shit out.
He's trying
Is
to
he?
figure out what else going on.
Okay,
So
alright.
he's gonna need
So,
a little
yeah.
bit.
I'll just
Yeah,
continue.
So the merchant area. What do you want? Who else wants to or needs to do stuff?
Apparently, I need to find an elf that was a monk.
Oh, Tazar would know where he is. Tazar.
What?
The monk, elf monk that could Brexit the spear,
Give me the halberd.
the halberd, the one that you ran into with Norland.
Oh, is Darius looking for him?
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about that. Yes.
I was completely zoned out.
Yep. You're fine.
I met him in Temple District.
The temple district.
Yes.
Which is up here.
Oh, Darius is
and-
going to be.
What
Me
is
and
the
Norland
atmosphere?
can take you to that area, but I don't know how they'll react because, well, I'm not an elf.
Well, I don't
Cover
care
up
how
his-
they react at this point.
Cover up his lack of ears with a hood. No one will ever
He's
know.
wearing full plate armor. I don't know if they can actually fucking tell.
He's got
To
the
be
helmet.
There you
honest. He's got the helmet on, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably covered in Catholic stuff, so
I've ripped off all the ornamentation.
all of it. Okay.
That's actually something I ripped.
so you, Tazar and Darius.
I
are
think I
gonna
remember
go
that, actually.
Go find the monks that you took Norland to. Okay. Bilatti's going to go look for grenades.
I'll take Addington with me.
Okay.
'cause-
Isn't Addington gone back down?
No, he
No.
went to get reinforcements.
And he's
but they
back
met
with
us up
his
top.
people.
And the mages went down with the what was left of the
The
Praetorian.
Praetorian, the 5 that they had.
Hope they can throw up a barrier.
So.
Rear.
Alright. Cam, what do you want to do, and what does Rear want to do?
Rear's going back to the ship to basically start doing additional research for combat stuff, i.e. Boomstick's journal.
Boom 6 journal, okay.
Are you doing Boomstick Journal, not Epistle?
A pistol.
Are the rest of us appraised of the drawings in that book and the tank, or no?
That's up to Minnie to throw out there.
I mean, I haven't quite finished. I've only done like 2 hours of research into it, so I myself don't quite know what's in there, other than just what Waller had said.
With the slight glances.
All right.
Once I know more.
Cam,
I
where would you
shall
like
let
to
you know.
go, sir?
Probably. Yeah, we'd go back to the ship and start looking through that tome.
Okay. So, Rear and you guys will, however long, I'll tell you at the end how long this takes. So what we'll do first, Darius and Tazar. We'll go do this first. So Tazar, you lead him back to where the that temple. You guys walk through the temple district, Darius. it's not just one temple. Like there is just
Multiple.
dozens
There's a
and dozens.
reason it's called a district.
Yeah, it's a whole district, and there's different ones for different gods from the Elven pantheon. In this area, it's all Elven deities and stuff like that. He leads you into these smaller temples. This is like, it's like you going to, say, like a Jehovah's Witness church where it's very small. But like the ones here are, at least it's like a little building. And you guys walk in and you see that there is a courtyard and a couple of benches, and there's trees in the middle of it. So a lot of nature and things like that are kept in these religious areas. And you walk in and you see one of the monks standing there, like next to a little, is like a little pulpit sign-in sheet kind of thing. He's like, "Hello, how can I help you? Oh, you're a human. How can I help you?"
Just decidedly less enthusiastic.
Yes. Has Tazza told me the name of the guy? I don't think
I don't know his name either. So I
don't know
just
his
saw him.
You just saw him. Okay. Fucking brilliant. I'm looking for a monk that may have had a connection with a man named. Fuck, I forgot his bloody name. I got it in my notes.
Biff Wellington.
Fuck you.
Sir Biff Wellington. Sir Biff of Wellington.
Oh, I just gotta go through my notes. Gotta get to my notes first.
Well, Sir Biff Wellington, was he constantly picking on one McFly Esquire?
McFly outside.
I'm looking for a monk that may have had contact with a human known as Randall Tyros.
Well, I've had contact with Randall Tyrus. All of us have.
All of you.
Yes.
Is there one of you who has come back quite recently?
How recently? We have monks that come and go all the time.
One that may have been away for a while towards Emir and left before the fall?
Fall.
Whoops.
Oh, they don't know. Oh, they don't know about this, do they?
Oh.
You've just ruined their day.
Awkward!
Well, whether you'd like to know the information on that or not, has there been any monks from Emir?
Recently, we've had 3.
3. Where can I find these 3?
I'm one of them. And it's a guy, you don't recognize him, by the way. The other... Oh dear. One of them just left for Osterich. And the third one passed away last night.
Oh, fucking brilliant. Lovely.
That was in character. That was absolutely in character.
It's just a very, like, it's been very polite and, very orchestrated. The next thing is just a very abrupt and just out of nowhere. Fuck!
Question, do you have the halberd with you?
Yes.
Okay.
I just come back from fucking fighting. Of course I got
So,
that.
Wait, hold on. It was only last night, right? Go get Cam.
I think they would look at that
Wow.
as sacrilege, and they would really have y'all burned at the fucking
I
stake.
don't think Darius would. It works like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I may be of assista. What are you requiring or inquiring about our relations with one Randall Tyrus?
This halberd, I would bring it more forward for him to see it better.
Ah, I see that it's You see him he steps off of his it's a little stool. He steps down, and he's shorter than you shorter than Tazar. So he's kind of a shorter elf, and he kind of puts his hand up to it. Ooh, that's Well, I see it worked at least.
Can I get a bit more of an explanation than that?
Well, we were requested by Randall to try and summon something here for him to try and anchor it, as it were, to this plane for use. You see, when we make magical weapons,
You use a soul.
you have to use a soul, and he requested a very specific soul.
A demon one.
That is correct.
Wait, in the halberd?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a demon weapon.
I'm not going to lie. I thought that was going to be possessed by your chapter leader.
Who says it's not?
Fair enough.
His soul could have been devoured by it. We don't know. So these guys were involved with making the enchantment then and binding the demon, I'm guessing, along with the prince.
The prince built it, so he explains it. He's like, we were tasked with trying to collect a soul, or collect a being and bring it here. It was all we were asked to do. Now, the demon we brought back was the demon we brought here was how can I say it? A one that excels in making deals. That is what he specifically wanted. But yeah, that's what we brought here, and we gave it to Tyrus, and he left, and we never saw him again. He paid us and left.
Oh, I've got the fucking dog going mental in and out. Stop it. Fucking vampire pig. I'm super serial, guys.
Somebody go get Al Gore.
Had Randall explained anything that what he was going to do with the soul?
We don't
other
ask
than
those kind of questions here. We do
No.
what is asked, and that's about it. Okay. We do what is asked, and we didn't ask questions. He paid for us to bring something here. We did so. Completed the transaction. He made a donation to the church and left.
The demon that you had gone to capture, you said it likes making deals.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Would it have bargained for the souls of its own kind?
Possible.
That would explain what happened down there then. If that is the correct answer anyway.
May have also bargained to give. He also gives power out as well. Depending on the deal that you make with it.
Is there... Would I be able to find this information by attempting to make contact with the demon inside the weapon? Or would the demon just try to run me around in a circle?
Well, if it's in the weapon now, it's probably hearing this whole conversation, so...
Yes. But the voice has been quiet for a while, so...
And it has, like, it hasn't said a word. It didn't even say a word when that other demon showed up. Or at least what you thought was a demon.
It's been very quiet. What else could I ask him? So... Did Randall leave anything behind, like a journal or anything? Something he may have forgotten that you know of?
No, he took everything with him and left.
Hmm.
It was about 5 years ago.
I was just hoping. Hope for a journal or something with information.
Said it was about 5 years ago, but he didn't leave anything behind.
Yeah.
We haven't seen him since. So You with that halberd, seeing that since then is interesting. I'm assuming he is dead, then.
Yes, with the fall of the order.
See.
I received this from one of the monks here, whether it's the one in Osterich or the one that died last night, I don't know.
Interesting.
Though he was trapped in a room, so...
Well, trapped is a
relative term for an elf. Is that what you were going to say?
true, yes. Finishing my sentences will not get you far, human. No, he was there for a specific reason at a specific time.
To deliver the weapon.
Yes.
Well, I've got some things to think over now. Or
Is there
Fine.
anything else I can help you all with?
Oh,
as in those of us
You
there.
and Tazar and Darius.
Yeah. Wait, is Cam here?
no.
No, Cam didn't go to the. Cam went back to the ship. He's reading.
So it would have been me,
Orlin.
Tazar, and Norlin.
Not even Norlin. It's just you and Tazar. Norlin is MIA. So.
He's off doing his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Currently helping the prince or something, trying to get in his good graces.
Probably.
I mean, if he's doing it while, a part of us, it kind of makes us look good while we're off doing our own thing. Unless he's saying this is all me, then that's a dick move. No. Thank you for your help in this matter. And as for him, being forthcoming and assisting me a bit. Actually, before I go, does he know the name of the demon?
No, we do not. We were just told to bring it here and bind it to a vessel for it to be carried by Randall. Randall may have known the name or know the name if he's maybe still alive, or
Well, we've already gone over that.
Mhm.
Well, damn. Now I have to
Could always have a conversation with you, man.
Yes.
It's in the weapon.
That's what I'm going to have to do, and that's going to be fun. But other than that, I have nothing else I need from this monk. Tazar, you need anything?
I was just bringing you here.
You're just bringing me here. Well, as a courtesy for providing me with some information, I guess I will hand him a bag of 25 gold coins
Oh,
as a
fancy.
donation. As a donation for providing me with some more information.
The church appreciates it, and
It may not be my
you
religion.
all.
It may not be my religion, but it is, you guys helped me here, so. And I think that's
If you
it.
ever need any healing, you can always come and see us. Peace be with you. And closes the book. He had a quill, he was writing something down, puts it in the little ink collection, a little bottle, and just walks away.
Yeah. Cool. I guess with that.
And do you, Tazar leave?
Yeah, I guess we're gonna head back to the ship. Don't need really anything from town.
Tazar, what was your reaction to as he said that? I just want to know if you have any reaction to how he bid you all adieu, pretty much.
He's just staring at the spear and is slightly worried. I'm not gonna close my eyes around that thing.
He's just gonna shrug. Religious types.
Okay.
They're weird.
Okay. And you guys start heading back to ship. Is there? You guys want to have a conversation on your way back, or just head back?
I think it would just be idle chatter between us about what the hell happened down there and trying to fucking put pieces together. Especially what the fuck was that thing?
All right.
Would you agree with that, Zach?
There was much what the fuck to be had, yes.
Yes. There you go. So that's what they would be doing on the way back to the ship. Don't need to repeat that one.
So, Bilotti, you're going to who to get
Colton
grenades?
Samuels.
Colton Samuels. Oh God. You walk in the store and with Addington. Oh, I see you've returned. Are you
Explosives.
uh
I need explosives.
okay?
Like, oh, hello to you
Exit the
too.
door. Exit.
What kind of explosives?
I don't suppose you have anything pre-blessed.
I'm not a holy man. I am sorry.
I didn't expect so. Hand grenades and no plastic explosives. Dynamite. Or what's the dynamite equivalent?
TNT.
Dynamite.
It's literally dynamite. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like the traditional red sticks.
Yep.
That's all what I have. And you see him. He looks and he like 1 second, and he's working on one of the carbines. So he's like polishing it up after working on it. He puts it down on his workbench and he walks off into the back, and you hear like boxes rustling, and oh, there they are, and pulls it out, and you see there is a whole box of like 200 sticks of dynamite in this thing. Like they're small, but there's like 200 sticks of dynamite in this thing. He puts it on the table.
How much?
For how many?
All of them.
For the box would have been my response there, Waller.
I'm just going to take my bag of holding off and open it expectantly.
I need as much as you can give me.
The whole box? 1500 GP.
What do we have in ship stores?
He's gonna use the ship money.
No, a little bit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take a solid 1,000 out of mine and 500 out of the ship funds. How many sticks are in this crate?
200.
Oh yeah, that's fucking worth it.
I want to be careful with that. Even in a bag of holding, that, and you may not want to store that with gunpowder or where you might have possibly, fire.
I'll be
Someone
keeping
drops
it
a
in
match into the open bag of holding, you just hear.
It's really fucking dark in here. Let me get a light real quick.
You know what I'm
Oh,
gonna do it?
fuck.
The fucking like end of the game, the final boss. I'm just going to like run
Stuff
up to
him in the
him,
bag of
empty
holding
the
and
bag out,
throw
and light
matches.
it.
I also have kegs of gunpowder if needed as well. And I can give you supplies to make your own dynamite if you want. Gunpowder, fuses,
Nitroglycerin.
nitroglycerin.
This should do for
No.
now.
Paper clips, big
Not
ones.
nitro. I'm not taking nitro. Trip and fall, and the entire fucking wing of the city is gone.
Waller could just be a sadistic fuck, and it's like, make athletics checks. 'cause
Every
the road
time
is
I
really
move.
uneven. Natural one. You're dead.
And this entire quarter is gone.
Is there anything else I could help you with,
Uh,
Captain?
are you aware of what's going on in the city?
What?
What is the mood of the city, Waller? Like,
It is perfectly like a nice pristine elven day in Aileron once you guys exit the castle.
huh?
Nothing is happening.
Mr. Samuels might my friend here and I and his rifleman and our party have just had a rather harrowing experience fighting orcs and trolls and running from some thing.
You forgot the demons.
Oh yeah, and demons.
I see.
The mayor had fallen, and apparently
It has?
yes, sir, and apparently these elves have a teleportation circle that goes directly there, and they are coming here.
And he said I blabbed.
Fuck it, I don't care.
He's dropping all the information. I played it off. I just carried on.
I see. Well, you guys
If you
get
need a ride
disadvantage-
out, you're
Well, it looks like the Praetorian Guard at least did their job, I guess. Kind of looks out the window in his
Ish.
shop, and he's like, "There's nothing going on." He's like, "Are you sure you both are okay? I know you've been traveling. Is it
Night
just
terrors.
weariness? You need to speak."
I'm gonna roll a persuasion check and like try and persuade him that this shit's going down.
Okay, go for it.
Does he get advantage because he's in the truth, or disadvantage because he's not an elf?
2, fuck it. God damn it. That's 11.
Doesn't believe you. He's like, "Huh?
Even with
That's a
Addington here, can I
9.
get advantage for having Addington back me up?
No." He's like, "It's
Huh.
okay." But he's like, "Captain, I recommend that maybe you get some rest.
I'm
can
not
see that
crazy, goddammit!
There's nothing going on outside. Everything is fine."
You know the minute shit starts going wrong in Alaron, he's gonna be the first guy running to the ship going, wait, wait, wait!
Um,
Mr. Samuels, I'm buying 200 sticks of dynamite from you.
could you be doing a mining project?
Do I look like a miner?
Do I look
mean-
like a miner?
You have
are
someone
awfully
that
young by his.
He's human, by the way.
He's human.
Yeah, he is human.
Yeah.
Colton Samuels is human. So
Wait, what's his name?
Colton
Samuels.
Samuels. Ironically, he makes lever action rifles.
One of the Winchester variety. No, I'm kidding.
No, you're right.
I know.
That's why it's ironic.
Like, well, as you can see, I think everything will be fine for now. So you should probably return to your ship and probably take some rest. Everything will be fine, even if there is works and other things coming.
It's not the orcs I'm worried about, it's the other things.
And the
Ult-
moment Hell's Gate opens inside the Imperial Palace, he will come running.
Mr. Samuels, you are a craftsman and a dare I say master of the trade, gesturing towards kind of the currently
whole
in
store.
progress carbine. Yeah,
Yeah,
the whole fucking store, honestly, but mostly the carbine he's working on. When things go upside down, as I believe they are highly likely to, please make your way to the Stingray over in the river near the palace.
Okay.
I,
Or do you want to hire
Well-
me? Is that what you're asking for?
offering refuge, more like.
I see.
If you believe there's services you can provide upon aboard a ship, I would
I
absolutely
make
consider.
guns.
Yeah, we only need so many guns, like infantry weapons,
What I
but
do?
But he could upgrade.
I make guns. I also make
A
ammunition.
gunsmith.
Yeah, well, he doesn't make meth. That was
I
the
said
no.
gunsmith, not
Oh, gunsmith.
meth.
I thought he said meth.
Fucking retard.
I mean, he'd be a
I
really
heard
good
that.
quartermaster as well. Like,
too bad you can't just like fucking hand wave breech loaders into repeaters. That'd be too
Yeah.
easy.
This is where he's capable of doing that.
You don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, is there anything else I can assist you all with, or is it just the dynamite?
Just the dynamite. You said 1500.
Yes.
I don't suppose I can talk you down on that. Maybe 12.
1500.
I try and persuade him.
You're gonna try. All right.
That's
Fucking hell.
cocked. But
Is
it
it?
got stopped. Yeah, it got stopped by the thing and it cocked. So that's a bit better.
19.
1500.
Fuck me. Fine. Jesus, 15. There we go.
I would normally charge a brand new customer 2000, but you're getting a discount.
Fair enough. I'll fork over the 1500.
I
And,
appreciate your business, Captain.
Just keep your head on a swivel, sir.
This is where when shit goes wrong and he comes running to the ship to get refuge. You go.
I'm
you
just
go,
gonna lean over the edge. 1500.
Yeah.
All right, you guys head back to the ship.
Yeah, I'm just gonna upend that box into my bag of holding.
Keep the box. And you
Yeah,
you
you know what?
upend
Fuck it. Just no.
And
I don't
there's-
think only because I don't think the box would fit through the opening.
Casually dump it into the bag.
You now
You
have
hear random
200.
clattering and king.
You have a lighter, sir, correct? Or something to, light the fuses.
I should have a tinderbox or something.
You have a phoenix on board.
Yeah, we got can. I'll be good.
We got a flying lighter.
Glint, pull.
Literally a flying zip. God.
Yeah,
Okay.
Glint only ignites when his fucking wings are out.
I do suppose a lighter wouldn't be a bad idea if you happen to have one. Otherwise,
That is
fuck
also
the
what I specialize in. You see blow up like
fucking
whole thing
Ronson
of
Wonderlight
Ronson
lighters.
Ronson lighters. This is my hobby outside of being a gunsmith. I make good lighters. See, and he flips them, and he's playing with a few of them. I can custom make one for you if you want.
That would be lovely, but I don't really have the time. I'll just take a plain one.
Hands went over to you. It's actually made out of very finely crafted elven steel. It's wrapped around it, and it has like the removable bottles that you can, load gasoline or whatever you want to put into it to make for the
You
fuel.
mean the chamber?
The chamber itself, yes. I don't smoke. I don't know. I don't use lighters that often. So there you go.
So it's literally a Zippo.
Literally a Zippo. Yes.
That'll do. How much?
Yeah, with that, 20 gold.
Alright. Yeah, that's fine.
That is an expensive fucking lighter.
Heck yeah, man. Finally
mean,
crafted.
I mean, elven steel.
Let's see. A normal daily wage is about what? A gold? In a high-end town?
Depends where you're at.
In a
Actually-
Well-
high-end town?
Fair. We
Hi.
pay our sailors 5 gold a month.
Yeah.
A month.
A month.
Aye.
So that comes out to
That's 4 months.
4 months of pay for a lighter. Yeah.
a third of an annual salary.
It's a nice
Expensive
ass lighter.
man. It's a nice lighter.
You also got to remember that this is Alaron, and they probably have everything's valued very fucking different.
Next thing you know, the lighter's gonna start talking to Bellotti.
It's an enchanted lighter.
Burn everything.
But
It's the fucking toaster from Fallout New Vegas in the sink.
anyway, is there anything else I can help you all with?
That should do. We're gonna head back to the ship. Be safe.
Don't worry about it. He goes back polishing to his rifle. I'll be fine.
Don't worry
Polishing his
about it, he
rifle.
says. I chuckle to myself as I walk out the door.
Alright. So, y'all hovered back to the ship, and you guys meet about the same time. Back at the ship. While this is going on, you guys can knock about an hour and a half for both of you for reading. Or you're in...
Hour and a half, you said?
Yeah, hour and a half. So what are y'all doing on the ship?
I'm just hanging out up on deck playing my guitar
Okay.
because I never get to. So
I'm gonna just kind of... You know what? I'll go up and listen to the guitar while I do,
Okay.
like, armor and weapon maintenance.
And you see the rifle. What's your question? No, go ahead, Rear. What's your question, Minnie? Depends what you want to do. You wouldn't... Yeah.
I think
So
Keith's
what you...
speak
Many
is...
wants an Abrams.
It's lagging a little bit because I... Yeah,
Okay, it's
basically...
gotten better.
There we go. We all good now? We all good? Alright. So you would have to get the, you can use the shells that you already have with, like, case or canister, and just take out the inner part of it. You would have to research the feasibility of trying to ignite, say, napalm or white phosphorus, like, compounds for that, so you need to look into more of the,
Can we throw Glint into a cannon shell?
I don't know if you would want to, because it'd probably
You can
kill him.
try.
You could try, but
You
it'd probably
can
kill him.
Aw.
So,
or
It
you.
would not. It would not kill Glint. It would kill you.
so. You would have to create the actual Sabo part, so the actual dart and things like that. I mean, you could draw it up, you just have to figure out what materials would work and do a lot of testing. Which would be freaking hilarious. Yeah, basically, but you would have to roll, make sure, see how it worked, and spend some time testing it. So, all that fun stuff. But alright!
On a nat one, we just hear an explosion in Array's workshop and an imprint in the door about dwarf size.
Wile E. Coyote style.
Yeah.
Alright. As you guys are working on deck, what is everybody else doing? Or conversations or anything that need to be had?
I think we all know what conversation needs to be had.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do it, Darius?
Of course I'm gonna fucking do it. I've
Alright.
gotta fucking figure this thing out.
Okay, so what are you going to say, Darius? I guess we're doing this part. Let's do this.
Does anyone else have anything else they want to do prior to this going off?
Actually, yes. Thank you for reminding me. I need to see if I can get either you or Father Yansky to bless this dynamite.
Oh my god.
Look,
Dynamite?
man, I'll take... Stay away from me, Arir. I don't trust you when I have a bag of explosives. Oh god, I said the other word.
You're gonna hump your leg in a second.
Eventually, yes.
Oh yeah, that one's in dice jail.
going to say, hey, you have I have an idea with that dynamite.
I've got plenty, so go right ahead.
Well,
Suggest.
I'll just pull an arrow out of my quiver and hold up. This couple pieces of twine.
Yeah, I'll fork over 20 sticks of dynamite for that.
And I'm just gonna nod and say, I'll go see what I can get put together.
Intelligence check for me, Mr. Tazar.
Hero, jam it into the middle of the dime.
Oh,
What's up, Bilotti?
sorry, can you make me officer? I got a copy of one of these cards.
Yeah, one sec. I
13?
won't.
Thank you.
So, I mean, it's a stick of dynamite. You don't have to worry about mixing the explosives, so it's not hard. But you kind of look at it, and the one thing you're kind of thinking about, how am I going to make this work? And you flip it where you can, light it and things like that. And you look at things, and the one concern that you have is it might have a possibility that when you shoot the arrow, that the flame on it may go out. It may, but if you make it large enough or light it up where you get enough contact with it, it shouldn't be a problem. But you have 20 explosive arrows now.
Cool. Those will be handy.
So there you go. Alright, Bilotti, what you need me to make you an op? 1 second.
Thank you.
Alright.
Oh yeah, can Yansky do anything?
Somebody give me a counter.
I don't know how to do that.
Or,
There you go.
or Ian.
I did. You already been opted.
Thank you.
Yep. Alright, while they're doing that, Darius, shall we, sir?
Oh boy!
Wait, bless my dynamite.
He doesn't have holy water.
Fuck. Where do
He's
I
a
get holy
holy
water?
He's
water.
a father. He can make holy water.
That's Yansky.
Yeah, that's what I asked.
Okay. You will need to make the holy water. It'll take him some time, but he may have the ability to do it, but it will be a while. So
Hey,
yes.
as long as he's happy to work on it, that'll do for me.
Okay. Alright. Darius.
So most likely for this, Darius would be in his quarters.
Okay.
Probably been staring at the damn halberd for about 15
Are you
minutes.
holding it, or are you just put it against the wall and like sitting in your chair?
He's probably been staring at it. It's like it's against the wall. He's probably been staring at it. And he's just going, "I've got to do this."
Of course you do.
Because if I don't, God knows what could happen for whatever this is. Whatever this fucking demon wants. Yada yada yada. All the reasons of justifying it to himself.
Do what?
So
I could
he's-
just
Yeah,
like.
it would be.
I just had this sinking feeling that he's gonna open the porthole and toss the spear out and close it.
get a sinking feeling. But he's then obviously gonna, he's gonna stand up, walk over to it, and he's gonna grab hold of it. Really gonna lift it. He's gonna put his hand to it to establish the connection, or at least strengthen it, because there's clearly some form of connection, even when he's
Alright.
not actively using
Alright.
it.
So what are you gonna do? When you grab hold of it and you're holding it now? You hear nothing, Brexit, by the way, when you grab it.
I hear nothing. Hold on, the dog's just about to go fucking mental.
Mm-hmm.
timing on that. Demon, can you hear me?
Oh, if only Hallsworth was here.
I know.
I know, right? Then
I'm
none of you
sorry.
would hear this
The
conversation. by the way.
damsel you were trying to reach is not currently available. Please hang up and go fuck yourself again.
Just so you know, if Halls was here, none of you would hear the conversation because I'd be whispering him back because I'm a cunt.
You say, Demon, are you here? No response.
Once.
I know you can hear me.
Stop
So-
ignoring me, you cunt!
It's like full on loses it. So no response. Okay.
Yes, embrace it. I just hear it laughing at him as he's breaking shit. That'd be hilarious.
So Darius gets a response. He's then gonna attempt again with what? Too busy gorging yourself in there.
Insults don't get you far. You hear in return in that demon voice that you've heard. I'm not gonna try it, but
You're not gonna
Just-
try it.
what from
Oh, yeah, you
Hallsworth.
don't have.
I don't have
fucking-
clownfish. Yeah. So insults don't get you far. Petty human.
Well, it got a response, didn't it?
Tired of your games. What do you want?
Tired of my games. I didn't even know what was going on with you,
Hmm.
and that's what I'm trying to find out now.
What do you want to know?
I'd want to know the deal you made with Randall.
Who?
The person that made this weapon that you're bound to.
Ah, him. Well, that's part of the deal. I can't tell you.
That was part of the deal, and you can't tell me.
I can't tell you.
Well, if you can't tell me,
I'm an honorable demon. Alright.
hold up. It's illegal.
What? An honorable demon that, you know.
I mean, that is like the one thing that they, if they give their word, they're usually bound by it in like all fucking mythologies.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
They'll twist it to no, like a fucking twister,
Ooh, hold on.
but they won't break it.
I have to look at your sheet really quick. What's your intimidation? 7. Just open the porthole and roll an intimidation deck.
As part of the deal, was it, Demon? Well, here's the thing. I would like to know as to why you were even made, why Randall made this weapon with you being a part of it, and what the deal was, and what you get out of it. And if I get none of this information, well, you won't get what you want. Clearly, you're after devouring souls of some kind.
Yes, and thank you. Those were delicious.
Well, you clearly won't get more then if you don't become a bit more forthcoming.
What, you're gonna throw this
Mhm.
beautiful weapon out of this ship and lose all of your power, Darius?
Open Oh, the
Yes, I know
window
your
and
name.
roll intimidation.
Stop metagaming, you bitch.
I prefer the term
Metagaming,
spicing up
bitch.
the entertainment.
Metagaming, you bitch. Stop. I'm kidding.
And you say I'm bad. Thinking of my wording here. Personally, I would not want to destroy or get rid of the weapon made by my master and benefactor in the past. But you are a demon.
So was he.
Well, that's a fucking curveball, ain't it?
Open notes.
Not
Randall.
Was a
Demon.
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 in the demon of the context you might think, Darius, but
As in, he did some bad things that people would condemn him for. I'm guessing is the context.
yes.
Committing taboos for a greater goal.
That's correct. He wanted to fight fire with fire. That was his idea.
Well, it's not unheard of happening in the orders before.
Not to this level, though.
Yes, and that's why I'm very hesitant to take you into battle again.
Let me let you in on a little secret. I have no reason to leave this weapon right now.
Right now.
So let me make you a deal. Use me against battle against demons. Devour their souls. Makes the weapon stronger. Thus, you're more powerful against demons. I don't see where this is a losing situation for anyone.
Well, clearly you have some kind of end goal in this.
No, I don't.
Then why would you want to devour your own kind?
Insight.
That's actually an insight check. Hold up.
You know,
Let's do it. Let's see what I can get for an insight check on this. That's going to be a 21.
you have no idea if he's lying to you or not.
Ooh!
Oh.
From what you can tell, he's telling the truth. At least it sounds like it.
That he has no end goal in this. No ulterior motive other than devouring the souls of his own kind.
You gain power, I gain power. There's a win for everyone.
And what happens when you gain too much? What part of this bargain keeps you in check?
Trust.
Trust.
Trust. Your predecessor did this as well. Trusted me not to, overstep.
And could I trust you? After all the things I've been taught about your kind.
Not all of us are evil, you know.
Was he fucking lawful evil, is he?
Not all of us are evil.
Sounds to me like you
No
might
one's
almost
evil
be a
from
true
their
neutral.
point of view.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I did that because it's a good. I saw it as a right thing.
I hate demons anyway.
The feeling is
seconds.
mutual.
A self-hating demon.
We all work towards. We don't work together. We all work as individuals towards a goal. It never ends well.
And that goal would be?
What do you think, Terius? What have they taught you?
a grand calamity.
Happened once
Everything-
before.
Seems to be happening again now.
Hmm. Well, let's hope it's not as bad as it was last time. Many on both sides died last time. Don't want that.
Whereas at this time, many die on one side and not the other. Is that your idea?
If I can contribute to that, then yes.
Your grand goal isn't to have your kind rule over the world, or let chaos reign.
My goal? I have
Yeah.
no goals. I told you. Darius is like, what the fuck is going on? The demon is weird.
Aye, for the headspace of Darius, yes, he would be
Yeah.
very, very confused about this.
Hmm. Darius, I know you're confused. Trust me. We want the same thing.
Give me a reason to trust you. Give me information on Randall. What he did after he merged you into the weapon, or where he had been during those times. Give me leads.
No. Randall isn't dead if you want to know that.
Bum, bum,
Dun 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 dun.
He's just
The
in
plot
hell.
thickens yet
He's
again.
just in hell.
Not dead, he's in hell.
He got taken to the realm of Infernus. Or whatever the realm is called in your world.
He was taken to hell because of the deal he made with me.
Instead of death, he was taken there.
Yes.
And is that what happens to me?
You make the deal, then yes. Well, if the higher power above me decides that you need to return, you may return. Darius, you need to make a decision. Oh, this is.
Interruption.
I don't know.
Gotta
I don't
say
know if
something.
that's you laughing or the demon.
I know.
It could go either way.
Go either way.
You know that's the GM laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Brex, remember when you were creating your character and you asked me what his alignment should be?
Yeah. And this,
I had absolutely no knowledge of this beforehand.
I know. You know what? I'm actually glad I questioned you on how to sort out his alignment and get him correctly aligned.
But you're chaotic neutral or good, aren't you?
Lawful neutral.
Alpha neutral? Okay.
Willing to make a taboo if necessary, but would prefer to, not really make a deal with a demon. But in an impending crisis like this, would Darius do this to further his own power to stop more death? Is the question.
Either I stay or you release me. Banish me, do what you need to do. You have to make a decision, Darius.
As much as it pains me to say it, in these trying times, it seems the pupil will follow the master's example. There are not much in the way of the orders left, apart from the rogue ones. And what is coming won't stop soon.
Make this deal official. I need a blood pact, an oath, that you will uphold this deal.
Providing you the souls of demons for power. So it's literally a blood. I have to seal this with blood.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have to be his blood?
It
Has
would
to be
have
Darius. It's Darius's blood.
It would have to be
yes.
my blood.
I mean, you could just bind the halberd to some small furry woodling creature and be done with it.
Where's Glint?
Just some random rifleman.
wouldn't
Hey man,
work.
come here.
The only you could try it, but the thing you'd accomplish was burning yourself.
I mean, I could bind it to a rear. just at one random, just at one random point when a rear dies, he just ends up in hell. What the fuck happened? Why am I here?
Or I have an alternative.
Oh.
Release me.
This is the decision, ain't it? Release him and the halberd stays as it is or weakens.
To be fair.
Now, if I was you, I'd be like, wait, I thought you wanted to stay in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's
Hold
that,
the
but
fuck up, yeah.
you do still have your redonkulous longsword.
I do have my redonkulous longsword.
Release me into one of those constructs on the ship.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no, the security construct.
and why
I'm scared.
would you want that?
You're not going to use me. There's no reason for me to stay here now, is there?
But instead of you going back to hell, you would prefer to stay in the mortal plane.
Yes. I don't like hell. I told you I don't like demons. And there's lots of them in hell.
I suspect many don't like you.
No, they don't.
Be fucking weird dragging a construct with a demon fucking in it, wouldn't it? Like, or he'd just wander off, doing his own thing, which, again, would probably be a bad thing. So the choice is make the contract, keep him in the weapon, or put him in the construct and let it do God knows what on its own volition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing it's powerful enough that if I just decided not to use the halberd and left it there, it would be able to release itself from the enchantment.
You don't know.
I don't know. So
Mm-hmm.
random demon spirit floating around or going into construct, doing whatever the fuck it wants, or keeping it in check and damning myself. We have to fucking do it. I can't let it fucking roam. Even if it damns me.
Put me in the construct, I will stay here. For now.
Yeah. For now. That's the catch-22.
Now follow your lead. You will be seeing lots of demons. Already have.
So what, we gain a construct? Another
A demonic construct.
Yeah.
Or a demonic weapon. Or pick.
It really doesn't like it when I pull out the longsword, does it?
No. Mom breaks it. Mom breaks it. Make a decision.
What are you indicating at, Minnie? Put it in the security construct. Or keep it in the weapon. Thing is, if it's in the construct, it could, it could just run off to chase demons at any point, which, kind of good. But, God knows what it could do as well.
Yes. Except for new music.
So it just wants to devour demon souls,
Yes.
that I can tell.
Yes.
Anyway.
Where are you having this conversation?
In his room.
Yeah. I'm doing this out of the way of everyone else. Because I'm the only one who can hear the voice, so I'd sound like a fucking nutbag.
Meanwhile, you haven't specified whether your door is closed or
It
not.
would
So
be
crewmen are
fucking
just
closed.
crewmen are just walking by, looking in, and going.
Standing
"Ugh."
outside watching this.
The occasional crunch of popcorn.
You fucking bastard.
Candied apples here. Watch a man talk to his weapon. Eat apples here.
Speaking of popcorn,
Seriously, stop making it easier!
I'd want to keep the weapon in check as much. I'd want to keep it in check as much as possible.
Okay.
So I'd. And the best way to do that is to leave it in the weapon.
Do you make the blood pact? Damning yourself to all eternity in hell?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are
yeah,
you
but-
sure? Demon asks you, are you sure?
Well, if I put you in the construct, I wouldn't know what you'd do.
You'd
after
have
a
my
time.
word, I wouldn't kill you and your friends. You have my word.
Aye, that only covers us, and not other innocents.
All people are guilty of something, Darius. No one is innocent.
I feel like this could be a moment right now.
But there's like a fucking philosophical debate happening.
Yep. Surprised you don't ask what I would prefer, but I guess you wouldn't really care.
And what would you prefer?
Prefer not to be in here.
Prefer not to be trapped?
Yes.
Prefer to be able to move on your own?
Yes.
There's clearly a reason for that.
To assist you in killing demons, yes. And other things.
And other things. And what would those other things be?
Books. Anything that's aligned with our great powerful Chaos Lords. Things like that.
Making a compelling argument to be put in the construct.
Need you to make a
But-
wisdom saving throw.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, you fucking bastard, okay. What's the,
Roll it and tell me. Yeah.
That's gonna be a 17.
You feel his words start to. Trump was trying against you to do it. He kind of is throwing. Feels like he's trying to cast a spell through your connection to try and persuade you.
He's trying to convince me to put him in the construct using
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah.
Cheeky fucker.
You resist it, but you do feel it.
And what was that about, Demon?
I don't want to be in here. Your indecision is troubling me.
But wanted me to do what you want. Clearly you have some form of ulterior motive for that. Especially if you tried to use some magic on me.
Yes, maybe.
Yes, maybe.
Yes, maybe.
This is difficult.
Cryptic is... All demons are cryptic as fuck.
Yes,
See-
they are.
Well, he's not dealing with the fucking Fae.
Who says you're not?
Yeah, Fey demons, bitch. Fey demons, bitch.
God. Well,
The worst of both worlds.
Yup.
God. Double as cryptic. So, just attempted to cast a spell and convince me to put him in the construct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going to be a no from me, dog, on that option. I'm going to keep him in check. I am going to have to damn myself to keep him in check.
Another
but-
wisdom saving throw, Brexit.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And he just yells, "Release me!" in the very much deep, like, Independence Day alien.
What the fuck?
What? The aliens that.
How did that land cock?
What'd you get?
The dice says 19, but it landed cock, so.
Why would you admit
That
that?
is impressive.
Reroll it.
Yeah. No, because I thought it said 4, and then I saying 19, so yeah, I knew it was cocked, but
Oh, okay.
honesty at the table, it builds trust between the GM and the players. so hopefully he doesn't fuck us over too much later on. And that's cocked again.
Roll it again.
Stop cocking, you bastard.
There we go.
Ah, that's a fucking
Ah.
6. Whoops.
Darius, you completely blank out.
I blank out.
Mm-hmm.
Bam.
And who's out in the crew decks right now at this point? Like,
Everybody. Oh, on
who
the
would
crew
you-
deck.
like on the crew deck itself. Like, is there anybody that would be outside of the room at the moment? That's down there.
Probably Yansky would be in his room. I'm on deck. Luke Caster would be down there. I don't like of our
Nobody.
party.
So
I don't know.
Darius walks out. You guys see Darius kind of walk up the stairs onto the main deck and head towards the other construct in the corner.
Oh no, he's down in Minnie's room.
Yeah, but no, now the one is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so up in
Okay.
the yeah.
No,
'cause
that's
where-
Plode. Is that Plode or is it the?
There should be another
They
one.
should
in there.
both be there. Wait, where is the other one?
Here you go,
Okay.
on the deck. Yeah, it should be in Minnie's
Oh.
room.
So, Rear, you hear a knocking at the door, and you hear Darius's voice, Rear,
Yes.
can I come in?
Sure.
Opens the door. Doesn't even say anything to you, you just see him walk over to the other security construct and stab the halberd into the back of the construct.
Float, grab him.
Plode grabs him, and you guys watch his energy transfers into the construct.
I am going to...
And Darius, as soon as you do that, you come to, and you notice you're now in Rear's room
What?
in the engine room, and
Why
you
am I
just see the halberd in the construct.
God damn it! It did it again.
I'm going to...
Plode, release me.
Plode, release him, and basically Plode is gonna charge to hold him down.
Charge to hold down the construct.
You see the construct? Like, you guys haven't really pieced it back together yet. It's putting itself together.
Saves
As
Minnie
it's-
the work.
Yep. And Darius, you now see the construct, and you see the purplish glow of demonic, chaotic energy activate on that construct.
Is it still flowing from the halberd?
It's already, the halberd is completely empty at this point.
Fuck.
Arir is basically gonna throw his book aside, look at Darius and be like, well?
Demon, aiming for construct. Keep it pinned.
There's a demon in there?
Darius is going to shout as loud as he can. I'm suspecting the door's still open at this point.
Yes.
I need men! As many as we can!
And you guys all hear this. Everybody hears this just thundering Darius, the thundering voice of Darius.
And at this point, Plode's gonna basically
You get all of them
run up to him.
except. You got all of them except one guy because he's on the can.
Mm.
I need my sword!
We gotta go get your sword.
Can one of the riflemen just like grab it out of his room?
Okay. Anybody else coming down on the ship when you hear that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll come out. Fucking Luke Caster's right there, so he'll come out.
Azar,
Huh?
wake up, sir. They're calling for help
It's going
on
down.
the crew deck. Shit's going down.
Okay.
Are you gonna go, or are you just gonna keep playing guitar on deck because you see everybody running downstairs?
Yeah, I guess I'll go see what the fuck is going on.
Alright. Cam, are you gonna run down there and see what's going on down there?
Not run,
Mosey on over.
but start walking down the length of the ship.
So has the rune been repaired?
It is completely self-repaired and is fully, like, reconstructed.
And so the rune
on
is
its
still.
own.
Oh, so the rune's not even in it.
No.
Gotcha. Can I do a wisdom or intelligence check, rather, to see if there's any way I can disable the thing?
No, the way you guys would work on it as dwarves, this is different magic than what you're used to.
Okay, no longer applies.
So, as Plod's holding him down, you see the demonic construct force himself down. He punches the floor, and you see a portal opening in the floor.
Where's my sword?
And as you're grabbing the sword, you turn and you see the construct just like fall through the floor and disappear. And Plode kind of crashes right on top of it, almost falling into the portal.
Mildly tempted to chuck a stick of dynamite in after it.
And you see, as you guys are sitting there and talking, the portal fizzes.
Damn it.
Darius, you now just have a gun halberd. I need to grab that there.
And a bunch of people demanding an explanation.
I almost died. Well, actually, I did die for that construct.
As
Care
I
to
told
explain
you
what
before,
happened?
you hadn't died.
Do I care to explain?
How my construct that I had yet to repair just magically got up on its own and portaled its way out of here? With the broken rune that Dwarven's run still there?
So, those of you that saw the halberd in action down on the levels under the palace.
Which you all are here, by the way, so you all can chime in on this.
I think the only people that didn't see it were Addington's rifles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they were off in another room. But they're
Yeah,
all
they
here listening.
They were on the other side. Remember what happened to what I killed with my halberd?
Yes, I think so.
Being absorbed into it?
Was that what that was?
Yes. And thanks to information provided by by a monk at a temple, turns out it was a demon infused with the weapon to make the enchantment.
Wait. Aren't you holy?
Yes, and this is a weapon that my master, the one who got me into the order, made. The taboo of fighting fire with fire.
Arir's gonna kind of just sit down, looking confused, wondering how his construct got up and moved, and then the conundrum of holy man versus, demon using. He's just gonna stop talking for a moment.
Just reaches for his forgotten mug of beer on the fucking workstation.
It's empty.
Oh.
You think he would have left a drop in that?
I'll go ahead and hand him my flask.
He reaches up.
You look
Thank
like you could use it.
Just downs it. Hands it back.
So, after the information and everything, and what Prince had said to me prior before arriving in the city, I decided to have a sit down and a chat with this demon attached to the weapon. It had been talking to me. I thought it's time I did some talking back to it.
That went
It
well.
gave me two options. One, damn myself and keep it bound to the weapon, or give it to the construct. What happened there was it using magic and manipulating my mind and body.
And
I'd say you're better off without it in that case.
Darius,
Yes, Cam.
Do you remember the conversation we had last time you were in my infirmary?
About a cursed weapon, yes. But this was from my lack of ability not to keep it bound to the weapon. This was my indecision playing through.
This is a lack of active action.
That as well. But as of right now, that demon is running around somewhere. In a construct. And I let it happen. Until we find an end to this great catastrophe, I will stay to the ship. After that, I will hunt that thing down if we don't find it sooner.
Rear will just
What, did
comment.
the rifles just... Did the rifles just get bored and leave, did they?
Yeah, they all left. They all head back upstairs. They're just
This is way above our pay grade.
hey, our pay grade. You know what? We're
They're
gonna go
like-
back up and go back on watch since the danger has been averted for current, temporarily.
They're just like, fuck this.
yeah.
I do not get paid for this. I am leaving.
No, they don't.
Rear will comment. You should have come to me to see if we could have put in a security measure for it. I say, like, shut down safety measure.
Or perhaps an explosive in the chest.
Well, that's what the safety measure is.
I didn't know the demon wanted the construct until a few minutes ago.
Oh well, what's done is done. I'm not getting stepped on by that thing again, though.
Darius, you hear in the back in your head, you hear the similar voice. Be seeing you soon, Darius.
You also hear the noise that Minnie made getting stepped on.
Sorry, Minnie.
Like a
Foreshadowing of
squeaky
the
toy.
future.
Like this.
Squeak.
Sorry, Minnie, go ahead.
That was basically it. There's not much. I mean, there's a giant hole in the floor.
No, it was a magic hole. It's now gone.
I
It
thought
was a portal.
Got it. Never mind then.
You would probably recognize it between Cam and you, Arira's dimension door. So, there you go.
Okay, I'll share that information.
Yep.
Rear will also report that he's, besides basic research for its functionalities for the security construct, he has not done any other modifications to it. So as it was when it was picked up in pieces, that's how it remained, except for when the demon repaired it. So I don't have any other way to track it or locate it.
Next time we run into it, it may look far different. You know, being demonically possessed and all.
It's far surpassed
My
the
biggest-
dwarf ability.
My biggest concern now is that it's off to kill more demons and increase its own power. A good yet a bad thing.
Rear will kind of twist his head sideways and say, "Well, we have one in the basement."
What?
In the basement of the palace, or the 13th floor down. If we could direct him to that. Too bad he's gone.
Talking about the guy that you guys saw earlier.
The winged demon thing.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Oh, it's presumably not there anymore. I think it teleported away. Not that we were dumb enough to open the door and check.
Yeah. It cast some kind of magic. That's all we heard. We heard the sounds of magic being cast, and that was it. So.
Well, Guess I've got a bunch of upgrades to do.
Aria,
Yes.
you have a way to see magic, do you not?
Detect magic, I do, yes.
Perhaps we should just double check this truly gone.
I agree. On that, I will cast Detect Magic. Let's see. Let's bring up the page.
And
Alright.
Cam is just going to kind of step back out the door as he does.
So he didn't blind Minnie.
Rolled an
I mean, Cam doesn't know
8.
what it looks like.
And Detect Magic is...
They're casting Detect Magic, and
I rolled an 8. And I don't think I have any other bonus to that.
the only two magical sources that you see is or the few that you see is all of everybody's equipment, because
Enchanted.
some of them are enchanted now. Cam and the Phoenix on the ship. You don't see anything of demonic or the security construct or anything like. You don't see any of that familiar, like what Plode would look like. You don't see one. That isn't Plode.
So basically
Very
nothing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I'm not sensing anything with Detect Magic. Just all of us.
I think I may have to report this one to the prince. Just in case.
As you guys are sitting there. Oh, convenience, convenience.
And moving the story right
Moving the
along.
story forward. The prince does appear. He actually approaches you. This has been about a few hours now, since you guys were fighting and figure stuff out. And he actually comes and he asks your watch if you could actually board the ship. Roland, and they pass down the word the prince is coming aboard.
What time of day is it at this point?
About dusk.
How many more hours have they had reading?
Well,
After the fight, I probably, or Cam would have taken a trip out into the town, but
okay. Is there anything
Nothing
that
major.
you wanted just to go see what was up?
gonna wander the merchant quarter, see if something catches my eye.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check. We'll do that. But, yeah, so it's about dusk, and the prince walks aboard and standing on the main deck as you all come up. Glad to see you all are somewhat in peace. Is there anything that you all need from me right now before we get down to business?
Or to inform you there could possibly be a demonic construct running around?
Okay, how did this happen?
Oh, good. A construct, but even worse.
A rear will scream up from the bottom, I didn't do it!
No, you all.
It wasn't me.
Wasn't me. There's a
Hang on a
demonic
second.
construct, Alaron. How did this happen?
Well, it may or may not be an Alaron.
Okay.
I'm just giving a forewarning in case it is. It turns out the soul used for the enchantment was that of a demon.
Oh, Roland. Oh, Randall. I flipped it around there. My bad.
Excuse me?
I was gonna
Randall.
say, hold on, have I missed something here? Did Roland turn out to be my master from a long time ago?
No, he meant to
Yes,
say
my
Randall. That's my
master.
bad. Oh, Tyrus. Of course he would do something like that.
Then he would literally be master and commander.
Well, thank you for letting me know. If we run into it, we'll deal with it. Shouldn't be a big issue. Was it? It wasn't a very powerful demon, was it?
I don't think so at the time.
I'm going to kind of just side glance over it. Brexit not say anything. Or Darius.
I don't think so at this time, but it was devouring demons and absorbing their power.
Oh, of course. They do. As you know.
Certainly does
Or-
now if he didn't before.
Do now. They consume other souls to gain power, so
So it
welcome
could
to
be hunting.
being could be a demon. Welcome to being a demon. So well, the good news is there's no more orcs or demons or anything left in the castle. They all are either dead or retreated back to Amir. At least we think so. We went back through the portals, through the teleports. I have what's left of my guard, making sure that nothing comes up into the city. As long as we can hold that, Alaron should be safe for now. But we lost many men, and that includes my father, and you see him kind of look down towards the deck a little bit as he says that.
They have found his fate then.
Yeah, he was one of the skeletons on that level that we were on, where the that protection room was. At least we think it was father. It's very similar, at least build-wise.
You have my condolences.
Well, good or bad, we do need to keep things forward. So there's a war coming. If it's already been here, but it's only gonna get worse from here, I think. Is there anything that you guys require for assistance on your journey?
We just need to stop over in what's it called for coal. Any funding you could provide towards that end would be appreciated,
Right.
and any recommendations on a next step.
Well, we need to probably figure out what's going on outside of Alderon here. If the other cities are being attacked, the other countries, maybe figure out who's left and who isn't is probably going to be the best course of action. I will try and send my people out as soon as I can, but I lost a lot of men, and I'm having to recall all of my forces and people back to Alaron. So it'll take some time for us to regroup. I do have a query for a couple of you. And he looks to Addington and to you, Roland. Captain, I don't want to try and impose or force this on you, but would you, by any chance, be able to spare Addington and his guys, his people?
Are the Praetorian Guard that short?
No, I need people to help train the army that we're probably going to have to build to fight.
We're going to use more modern methods, seeing as
And
right
I don't have the people that have the expertise in that.
Out of character, this is just you trying to take away our fucking impact,
No.
aren't you?
No.
Sure.
No.
Huh.
Since technically he's in the appointment of Mr.
McFadden.
McFadden.
Yeah.
That's just gonna leave us awfully short-handed.
Well, I will compensate you for that, and you could possibly pick up some more in Osterich, maybe.
Yeah, I believe that's what we're gonna have to do. So I'm gonna redraw that course so we're not trying to recruit in Lemmicord again.
Where was the
Waldenstein.
portal?
Oh, portal?
Waldens.
Yeah, where was the connection over in here? Because they had split, didn't he? Was it
Branch side.
Bowden Count?
Valdencourt, yeah.
Vadencourt has the portal, yeah, and Osterich used to be part of that, but Osterich
So
split off.
we may want to hit Osterich to get recruits and coal, and then go to Vardencourt to check on the status of the city. If they got attacked. Or if they
I imagine
have
we
been over.
can be able to get news in Jogenberg if we stop there.
And probably by the time you get, it'll probably have reached Waldenstein too. To be honest, at that point they would probably know what's going on. So
Well, we don't know that they've gone out there yet.
yeah, so sorry about that.
Jesus Christ.
A couple people sent me something. Sorry about that. Also, I don't want to impose as well, Roland, but could you spare your XO as well?
I don't want to impose. He's doing an awful lot of imposing.
That's going to leave me in a bit of a lurch with.
Well,
Would you happen to know of anyone here that I could try and recruit to replace either some of these numbers or at least experienced,
go check down in the
sailor?
migration quarter, maybe? There is a few Avalonians and others here. I need experienced people to
He needs
modernize.
guaranteed experience that he's seen, basically.
My
He
plan
needs
is
people
to,
who know which end of the gun is dangerous.
yes, and I also need people to teach people how to fly airships and to basically create a navy.
I'll look to Addington and Lucaster and say, gentlemen, if you wish, you have my blessing.
Well, in Addington, they both look at each other and say, well, I think this might be a long-term success for us, Captain.
I agree, but that doesn't make me any happier about my short-term prospects.
Well,
I would be a fool not to lend your services out. Like I said, I just don't have to be happy about it.
I will, hopefully it'll be a few months, at least. But I promise that in time that they will either return to assist you or we bring to bear a lot more to the fight that's probably ahead. You see Addington, he's like, well, I'll take my men and we'll head right away, and they actually start vacating the ship pretty quickly. And Addington comes up to you, Roland, he's like, but this could also help us get a bigger regiment of rifles, maybe more.
I am well
Captain.
aware. That's why I'm fine with this. Do make sure you speak to that gunsmith that I took you to earlier.
Don't worry, I'm going to be
Exactly.
making a recommendation to the king that every soldier that we will probably be training will probably be armed with one of his creations.
That's a good move.
Yes, and his people off, and Lucaster grabs his gear and is heading off too, and Petrus looks to you, Roland, and he's like, I also have...
Another text message.
It's another text message.
You got spam.
Bam. Since you technically technically you're working for McFadden as well, is there a situation or issues that would arise from you not being sponsored by any nation or nation state. Roland.
As long as I have this letter of marque, and I have some friends in the Avalonian Naval Office, which, granted, I have enemies, but I do have friends as well. I think I should manage any referral letters or introduction letters would be appreciated. I'll take what I can get, but
Alright. If you require, or if any of those dry up, or you have an issue, let me know. I have an offer for you on the table. You want it, Roland?
Grand Admiral of the Icarian Navy.
I need to see what's become of Avalon, and depending on the situation there, I will likely return here and take you up on that.
Good man.
Yes, let's sail to Avalon and totally not use the portal that can get us there in an instant.
We don't know if it's complicated.
Yeah,
or
what
what's
do you
on the other
expect
end.
is on the far side of that portal, man?
You're taking a major risk of doing that, yes.
Yeah.
Just pop back if it's too dangerous.
It's gonna be like 2 weeks. A ship, you'll get a nice relaxing ride, hopefully. That's it. Many can research.
Yeah, you do
Anyway,
your research. So
Petrus, I greatly appreciate your donation and your sacrifice that you made here today. Thank you, and I think many lives will be saved by this. Is there anything else before I leave that I can help you with, or recommendations or anything that you may have for us here?
Explosives.
Explosives.
Sorry, no. Just listen to these officers. Listen to the riflemen. They'll help. They know what they're doing.
That's the plan, Captain. And thank you. And he seems like I'll leave now, and turns around and starts walking off the ship.
and then there were fewer.
And then there was fewer.
As soon as he's out of earshot, fuck.
I heard that. There's an elf, man. They got good hearing.
I'm taking that into account. Wait, did he give us any money? Offer us anything?
Weapons, armor.
Compensation is all he offered you. He didn't say what it was. Where he walks off.
Concubines. Dozens of concubines swarm the ship.
God.
Elven bitches, as far as the eye can see.
He actually will he restocked any of the foodstuffs that you guys have been using.
Yeah, we were already stocked.
You know, anything that you guys have. He also gives you, for the payment for taking Lucaster, he will provide you with 2,000 gold for the ship. To help suffer the blow.
Alright. That'll
Cash,
help.
now's the time if you want to. By the way, before he leaves.
Yeah, I'll go after him and
Okay.
we'll discuss that privately.
Okay.
While he does that, I'll probably head off to the migrant quarters to start
So
recruiting.
who wants to go with the migrant quarter? With Mr. Who wants to go on the recruiting expedition?
Wow.
Cam's
Thanks.
Cam's already off the ship.
Yeah, I'm not here. I don't know the ship.
Cans off the ship.
I'm
I don't know
actually
any of the shit that just went on.
No.
Arrear's gonna head down and look for basically weaponry equipment in the market to mount to plode.
And
Okay.
a what?
Weaponry,
Multiplode?
guns, miniguns, flamethrowers, that kind of shit.
They don't have that kind of shit here because it's
Gatling.
elves.
Mini, start building a Gatling.
I can't. I don't know enough. I gotta find something
Gatling
to base it
cannon.
off of.
Keep reading.
Just read the fucking book, Mini.
Yeah. He's probably got a fucking automatic something in there.
All right, I'm gonna keep reading. Fuck it, since these
Of
elves don't have
literally a
anything.
Bofors shoulder-mounted Bofors cannon.
Semi-auto.
No man, we'll make the cannons from Pirates of the Caribbean that were only Flying Dutchman.
Oh yeah,
Friggin' triple Gatling cannons.
yeah.
The Hotchkiss revolving cannon. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right,
All
I'm gonna
right.
Give
continue
him
reading.
a taste of the Trigun.
Who's going on the recruiting mission? So, Roland.
I guess I will go with Roland.
No, you stupid phone, you piece of crap.
I thought you were gonna say
Yeah, I
no.
was
No, it
saying
said
that.
Brexit.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna say that to me, you fucking cat.
I
No,
thought that's
my
who he
phone
was
was-
talking about.
No, my phone just started going off because it was like, oh hi. Anyway, so you guys
There you
sit
go,
down to the
Minnie.
migrant quarter, and there's still a lot of elven built buildings down here. You haven't been to this side of town, but you're seeing a lot of humans, dwarves that live here. There is dwarves that live in the elven city. Weird, I know. There's a few. A lot of gnomes and halflings. And you guys find a bar. Darius, I need you to make a perception check.
Okay.
Let's see how it is.
If you want to make one too, roll and go for it.
Oh, thank God.
That's gonna be a 17.
12. Don't know why I bothered.
You guys walk into this bar and it's pretty packed. You know, being it dark, everybody's coming off of work. You know, they're coming home, and we're gonna drop by and have a cup, or have a pint or whatever after their day. And there's a lot of people here. You guys walk in and you start looking around the room. Darius, your eyes catch this gnome figure sitting in the corner.
There's no.
No.
Fuck off.
Yes. Yes. The gnome from Amir is in the bar that you guys just walked into the tavern.
And he's probably not giving a two shits about anything right now, is he?
Nope. He has got that cup that you saw him with last time, and he's just sitting in the corner. He has his own tea kettle. It's like he didn't even buy anything. He's just sitting in the tavern, drinking his own tea.
Just Darius is just gonna nudge Roland, indicate towards him, and go, "He's still alive."
Who's still alive? I wasn't here for
Bloody
any of that.
gnome.
You point towards the gnome.
Is that the one that you almost killed?
Yes. The druggie.
Ah, I finished the job.
Fuck it up. That's an alignment shift. Well.
I'm kidding.
Looking throughout the rest of the tavern, there is a few people that they're younger, but a lot of them that would probably be able-bodied to probably serve if you wanted to start your recruitment here.
Can I have a look for like sailors' tattoos? This time period, that was the thing for sailors. just
Right,
covered
you
in
look
tats.
around, there's not a lot of them that are... They're not sailors. They don't have a lot of those tattoos and things like that. It's especially here, it being so far from the ocean. Probably don't have a lot of them. You may have some that may have worked like the merchant vessels. Like
That's
the elves.
fine.
Yeah. There's a couple of them that have done that. Mainly these people in here are standard people that probably worked in shops and, things around here. Around the tavern.
I need soldiers and sailors.
Is there nobody carrying themselves like they've seen combat? Sort of the vet,
I mean,
you know,
there's
maybe
a,
not a veteran, but has been trained, sort of thing.
there's a few. A lot of the elves are like that because what you guys learned or seen, they all have to serve. Like all elves
Yeah.
have to serve for at least a while. So there is a few. They all look like they could probably handle themselves somewhat in a fight, but you want trained or at least bumble my way through it is the question.
Definitely prefer trained.
Yeah. So here you don't really find anybody that would really fit what you're looking for in that regard. Then it's mainly a lot of very green people.
Let me go up to the barkeep and ask.
Brilliant.
The barkeep knows everything.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anywhere he would recommend looking for, people, military?
You looking
Demon.
to hire, or
Yes.
what kind of people are you looking for? If you're looking for military people, just go to the castle if they're by the capital. You can go talk to anybody in the military quarter.
Unfortunately, I believe that elves are likely to be called up. I'm probably going to need other races that aren't aren't under the dominion of the king here.
I mean, the only other places that I can think of around here where you could probably hire people would be either Forge Hammer or head down to Waldenstein. If you're looking for people that are competent, I wouldn't go to Valant. I would just stay away. Very
Yeah,
few and far between
we've
there.
learned that lesson.
I see.
I
If
watched
what-
10 Frenchmen throw themselves off the side of a ship.
It was only 9, and they almost took a harpy out.
Waldenstein would be your bet.
They did take one out. There was 3 harpies in that entire encounter. They took one.
That's where a lot of the Ostrich military is centralized and where they do a lot of the training and things of that nature.
All right, I think I might just call the recruiting for here until we get down there.
The gnome actually wants to sign up, by the way.
Hey man, you're looking
yes.
for crew.
Yes. You look familiar,
We're gonna
man.
have to sober up.
What?
Only
What? The gnome's just like, what, man? What do you mean, sober up? I'm sober
Sober.
now, as he like almost falls on his face.
no.
But
Just-
I
I've
can
heard
heal
this
people, man.
As bad as it seems, he is an alchemist. Waller just really wants this character to be part of the story for a really long time.
It's literally my troll. It's my troll character. Come on, guys.
But I'm worried that Cam's going to quit if we bring that and stick it in his fucking infirmary.
That he shares with Father Yansky.
Father Yansky might kill him.
I do other things too, like I play with liquid fire. I make really good tea, and he kind of like offers you a cup. Kind of sixes you want to try some.
I'm just going to stare at it and pointedly not drink it or even smell it.
Just Darius like leaning over your shoulder, like, don't do it.
I've heard the stories.
Very good. It's very good. You're missing out, and he just like takes a big old swig of it. Oh.
If
I
it
can
just
also
turns out
fight.
that it's just been Earl Grey this whole time, I'm going to be very angry.
It's clearly not Earl Grey. We found shit in his shop.
Doesn't necessarily mean that's what he made the tea with.
Yeah. But motherfucker's too high for it just to be either plain Earl Grey or he's doing something in between.
He's just incredibly English and gets high off of tea. No, it's your call, Darius. If you can stomach it, I suppose I can.
as you look at Darius, he's just there shaking his head at you. No.
No.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hard pass for me. However, I would highly recommend that you seek out the Crown Prince because they could probably use an alchemist for what's coming next.
Oh, working for elves, man. Such a drag. And he
I
just
know,
walks
I
out.
know.
You came to.
The Elf City.
Well, that's alright. I'll just recommend the same thing to him when we go and find him in Osteric.
A week later, how the did you get here?
Turns out he's a fucking ninth
Demon.
level mage and he has the fucking teleport
No.
ability.
I got high and wandered into the palace, and I found this little portal thingy, and just walked right
Found
on
this
through.
room with all this shit on the floor, and when I wandered out, I was here.
He walks out, he's like, I also teach people, you know.
Talk to the prince.
Fine.
Turns out he's a muscle wizard.
A very small muscle wizard. Very intoxicated muscle wizard.
Literally Jackie Chan and Drunken Master. That'd be hilarious.
In High Master, don't you mean?
No, the one where he's the Drunken Master one. It was a Chinese
I-
movie.
Have you never seen that?
No, I know
Brings
the
it-
movie, but this motherfucker
Okay.
would have made it High Master.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so you guys head back to the ship.
Christ, the fact I had to explain the joke.
Yeah, I think we should just start heading for
I have to wait for
once
everyone to come back.
once everyone's back and they're all ready to go. I think we should probably head for
Yeah, sorry, do you want to do it now or later?
Meinendorf.
The discussion.
We can do it later.
What discussion with the prince?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
It won't be a one-on-one session.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you meant like have the actual discussion later. I'm like, we're literally leaving.
No.
Okay, one on one. That's fine.
Tazar goes and comes back and can you guys make Waldenstein from here? I thought you could.
No, we have to go to we
Yes.
have to go to Meinendorf. We've only got a week's left.
Oh, a week.
Yep.
Okay.
Because 3.3 inches at the current scale is 8 days. So we can just make Meinendorf.
Okay.
Yeah, and we can we don't have to go all the way to Meinendorf. We could probably, I'm sure there's small villages and mines on the way that we can stop off for coal.
Totally have a ship's worth of coal.
They might.
Well, if it's a coal mine, I
We just
they
need
would.
enough to get us to Meinendorf. So even if we don't have,
Well, mines weren't
There's-
exactly common.
it's dwarven country, bro.
Leidendorf would be the best place to get them.
Yeah.
Outside of Avalon, yeah. So.
Yeah, no, you're right. We will make it. We'll just be.
It'll be close.
I wouldn't want to have to make more than maybe 2 landing attempts. So let's get this right.
So you guys head out and head towards Leidendorf then?
I reckon so.
Alright. Is there any conversations or things that need to be done along the way with everybody?
Hold on, wasn't Cam out shopping?
Cam has come back by then. We'll deal with
okay.
him after another day.
He was mainly just looking out, seeing if anything caught his
Yeah.
eye.
Okay.
I wasn't looking for
deal.
anything specific.
Yeah. Not from what you currently, I'll say this, not from what you probably have, it's not as good. Let's put it that way. So,
Not
you got-
what?
not as good as what you've fought
Oh,
previously.
not as good.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like for weapons and armor. It would just be the shit
Like-
you go to the mall and kind of wander around. Ah, hey, that looks kind of cool.
Okay.
Well, he is a draconic thing. He'd probably like some jewelry.
Anyway, you guys head towards Meinendorf.
Jewelry.
Where's Plode? Oh, okay.
And you guys are heading there, and nothing happens. It's pretty uneventful. Don't run into any ships or anything, and there's no evil assholes anywhere flying around. So
That's good.
yeah.
waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Mm-hmm.
So are we there? Are you
Yeah,
setting
you
up a
guys
map?
are there.
What are you-
Sorry, I was reading something. Go ahead.
No problem.
At that point, I should be done with the tome then.
Yeah, you guys will be done at that point.
Yeah, we've had a week.
Yeah, you would have read your books. Minnie's probably read both of his by this point. Because Minnie had Boomstick's journal and he had
Yeah.
Abyssal for Dummies, so.
Yeah,
You know-
many you can read and understand Abyssal. You have a tank design.
Do you have
Yes.
any other designs like that thing that I just linked?
That'd be that'd probably be DM dependent.
So
DM, does he have that thing I linked?
for what's in the book for you, he has tank designs and about how it would work, and getting it to work with like Dwarven rune magic instead of using power like engines. It's more rune magical kind of production. They're slower, but it's more efficient. It's not burning fuel.
I'm really glad you're doing it that way because I didn't want to just catch Minnie staring longingly at the airship's engines.
We're just in flight. Next thing, what happened to the engines? They cut out. Why are we falling?
Hey, guys,
you would need a lot of steel and a lot of time to probably build one of these. Like one vehicle would probably take you. At least the first one would probably take you a month or two to probably build by yourself.
Hey, Minnie.
So why don't we look for some engineers, like Dwarven engineers, that would be
exactly
looking
what I
for
was
work.
about to say.
Yep. While we're here in Meinendorf.
You also find that there's rifle schematics, and you actually learn by looking at the plans and stuff. You actually learn how to probably disassemble crudely, but actually probably build some yourself if you wanted to try. You kind of understand how the mechanism works now, and
Like make breech loaders out of the muskets or repeaters?
no, just like muskets in general.
Oh.
Musket designs, okay.
Yeah. He doesn't have anything, not like what Mr. Colt Samuelson would have had.
Yeah, but I mean like Martini Henry kind of breech loaders, or
it's more of it would kind of the single shot breech loader.
okay, so you're not loading through the muzzle.
No.
That's fine.
So, but you still have to manually load each round. So
yeah, that's manually loading a round into the breech and manually fucking loading it through the muzzle is vastly different.
Yeah.
I know.
So
previously it had been said musket, repeating rifle, and then tank design with parentheses approximately next to it.
The repeating rifle is something that you looked at it, and it's going to take you a lot longer to probably figure out.
Okay.
And the only one on the ship is mine, and if it's in parts, I'm going to be very unhappy when I need it. I should have got a spare.
The journal that you read in Abyssal it's a journal about a man. It doesn't say his name, but it was a man that lived about 150 years ago in Emir. Because I'm assuming that was what you were doing for was that the tome and the journal?
That
was your journal. The other journal that you got, Minnie, the Abyssal one. That you bought the
correct.
books for dummies for.
I sold 4 of them. Those are the spell ones for 1,000 gold.
Yes,
and I
you
kept the
the
2 journals. Yes.
And it's basically about daily life in Emir during the war again. Like it was like even 150 years ago, but it was also talking about things that happened back in the Elven Empire, and like that's why there's so many volumes of this. This is like somebody that lived a very long time that wrote about basically the personal life of Emir and what he was doing. It talks about like meeting like prominent people of Emir and things like that back when it was under not under the control of what it is now, basically. So is there any insight you want into that? Just let me know. But
I'll be back in just a second.
that's the overview of for you, Manny, is just his personal life from a very long time ago to about 150 years ago.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Can't figure the tome that you had. I'm trying to remember what you had.
It bumps my charisma by 2.
Yeah, there you go. So that is completed.
It was a self-help book.
Yes.
What was it called? It is the Tome of Leadership and Influence.
So it's a self-help.
Yeah, that's definitely a self-help book.
So,
Can I borrow that reading material?
It won't do fuck all for you.
not anymore. Unless you have a time machine. And you bury it somewhere and go find it in about 100 years. So,
Mm-hmm.
So they have a time limit.
Yep. So I'm gonna hang on to it.
And use it in another 100 years.
I'm back.
Uh-huh. I got about another 22 or 23 uses of the thing. Potentially.
alright. So is there anything else that needs to be done before you guys reach Beidendorf?
Nope.
Nope. Alright.
Oh,
So you guys, okay. Now we have something. Go ahead.
no. Actually, no. You know what? Never mind. I don't think so. Yeah, no, I'm good. My bad. Try to get your hopes up. God damn it, Waller.
Alright. So you guys land in Meidendorf, you guys fly over the border, and there's a lot of mines and stuff up here because of the mountains, and forests and stuff like that. This country's very small. It's really known for being more of a border region, between
Humans and dwarves.
dwarves and the
We're
elves.
going to Luxembourg.
Basically Luxembourg, yes. So they have their military is all right. Like they're not great, but it's not Valand, so there's a plus.
It's basically to
But it's also
stop
not
an
Ostrich.
army marching.
No,
Which is
through
a
it's
minus.
not Ostrich Avalon, no.
It's a self-defense force kind of thing.
Yeah, so they do have a navy, but it's mainly torpedo boats like your ship or smaller cutter-sized airships. Since they're not surrounded by water, their entire navy is completely air. So they have a lot smaller. They do have guys that are experienced, but again, they are mainly for border protection and dealing with bandits and pirates that may wander up into the mountains.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I think, well, I'll definitely need to top off on coal and probably our stores, like, so food and water as well.
You guys come in and land or dock in. There's a small village just kind of along the periphery. You don't go into the actual city of Meindorf itself. Like the city is also the name of the country. That's how small it is.
But yeah.
So
It's a city-state.
it's a city-state with a lot of stuff on the border and smaller towns and stuff. But you come into one of these towns and they have a small, like the way their military is set up is they have a couple airships assigned to each of the towns as kind of like security. So especially along the border. So you come into one of their spare docks and dock up, and you see the dock master. Yeah, approaches your ship as you guys are tying it to the side when you're tying it up, and he's like, name and what is your reason for entering Meidendorf?
Captain Roland, 'n' 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 'n'
Fuel and stores, okay. And how would
Wanted
you
to
be purchasing
experiment
these
on
things?
curing dwarfism.
And this is a human, by the way. This isn't. He's not a dwarf. It's a human.
I didn't hear. What did he say?
How are you going to purchase these, and how long are you going to remain here in Meidendorf?
Purchase them with our dashing good looks.
We'll be purchasing with standard gold and just long enough to refit and or to refill and maybe try and pick up an engineer or two.
I see. Well, you are welcome to stay here. We would like to remind you that you will have 2 days in this before you need to pay for more extra dock time. So if you want to stay, you can, or you may leave. The docking charge will be 50 gold for a day for at least the first 2 days, and then after that it'll be 50 gold each day.
Okay. Is there a any particular sailor's dive you might recommend?
Are you looking to recruit people, or
Yes.
what are you looking for?
That and engineers for ship maintenance.
Well, we have one local one here. It's owned by a very, very weird half-orc. I don't know why he lives here, but he runs a bar apparently. So just down off the dock here, and you can go in and talk to him and see what he can help you with.
Much obliged, sir. I appreciate the advice, and I'll go ahead and tip him like 5 gold.
How much coal do you?
Hold on a sec.
Have we figured
Where-
out like a pounds per day thing for the ship?
I don't think we have.
No.
I've just been going by days. So we have 1 day out of 27 left, or out of 28 left. So I don't know, 27 days worth of coal.
Because theoretically, you could run it at half power and probably get more out of it, but you don't have to burn as much coal to
Yeah, but
maintain
like
that speed. But
28 days at cruising speed is like what I think yeah. So cruising speed is what they measure range in. So like that's just how I have it set up. I don't really know how many miles that would be.
all right, well, for that much fuel, it would probably be our current discounts. $750 gold for the refuel.
Oof. 750 is going to strain our finances quite a bit. I maybe talk you down to 700.
Well, 750. Our resources here in North aren't great. So that's for full complement to refuel you 100%.
We do a persuasion. Oops, I rolled that over Cam. Sorry, Cam.
What's
20.
our ship's equivalent?
Like a torpedo boat. Like a escort destroyer, a destroyer escort maybe.
Yeah, destroyer escort.
/ frigate, depending on what navy you're looking at.
So that was a nat 20 by rolling there.
Was it?
Yeah, huh?
Oh. So it was,
Well,
but
usually I don't do this, but since you gave me some money, 700 gold, please pay it forward, and you all have a good time here in Meidendorf.
I can work with that. Thank you.
The reason it's more is because they don't have a lot as it is. So they have
Yeah, I know.
coal, but they don't really keep it. They export most of it. So
Yeah.
mainly to Osterich, is
Neighbors.
Osterich has a pretty large navy. So
And not enough coal mines.
yeah.
Nope, that works for me though. That'll fill us up.
Well, we appreciate it, and you have a good time here. Again, you may visit him. He's a weird fellow. His name is what's his name? Steven, I believe. Steven the half orc. Yes, Steven.
Doesn't even
he's
have a
weird.
last name.
No, it's just Steven.
It's
Steven-
just like a
Steven the
micro
half-orc.
title.
Stephen
Yep.
McHalfwork.
Yeah, Steven the half orc. Very rare. So just don't piss him off. Whatever you do.
Berserker Rage.
So who all wants to go down to the tavern since they're all deboarding the ship after being a week on it?
I'm sorry, my headcanon is his name is now Stephen McHalfwork.
By the way, the Bainbridges, the USS Bainbridge, the one of the first destroyer classes the U.S. used, had a coal bunkerage of 213 tons.
Yeah, we're
Wait.
not that big.
What was
though.
its range?
1 second. Imagine it was decent.
Anyway, you guys enter the tavern, and there's a lot more.
4,400 nautical.
How many?
40.
44?
4,400.
And we'd probably get better range than that out of being that we're in the air and not
Yeah.
having all that water resistance.
Yeah.
So I'd say
It
maybe
traveled at 20 knots.
yeah, we're considerably faster, but again, aerodynamic lift. So I'd say maybe have half that for a coal bunker. So like what,
Probably
110?
be 100, probably 100,
100 tons.
100 tons.
So 200,000 pounds of coal.
Hey man,
Give or take.
shit ain't gonna power
208,
itself.
or give or take 20.8 thousand.
Yeah. So you guys enter the tavern, all of you, and you see the half orc is serving drinks, and this place is not. You walk in here, and this is a very simple bar. It's not, a very simple tavern bar. It's also an inn. But there's not a lot of. It's not fancy. Like you've been in a couple of them in Alaron, or you saw inside a couple of them as you're walking around, and some of them are fancier, like the Emir, like the Gentleman's Club in Emir was super fancy. This is for the riffraff. You can probably tell.
This is a mining town,
Yes.
and this is the best you're gonna get.
It's a small town, very rural town with a very, very small bar. Yeah. And you see Stephen. Oh, hello. How can I help you?
Probably like to start off with a drink.
What would you be drinking? Got
What are you
ale.
buying?
What are you buying? What are you buying? Oh God.
I'll take a whiskey if you've got any.
Whiskey. Okay. You, the elven fellow in the back. What would you be drinking, sir?
Talking to me or Norman?
You.
Just water for me for now.
Water. Okay. There's plenty of it outside, but I'll get you some. Okay. Pour some water out. Anybody else wants anything? Drink. Puts the water and the whiskey up on the
Dwarven ale.
Dwarven ale. Oh, I have Orcish ale. Would you like to try that?
I'll have the whiskey.
Oh no.
Just this is where Arir pisses off the half orc because as to translate that into actual common from what he would have said. That fucking piss water?
Yeah. He pours what you think's whiskey and gives it to you. Here you go.
Does he like lean under the counter or anything while he's pouring
Yeah.
it?
Oh yeah.
He's spitting it.
Oh yeah.
He's just pissed in it, mate.
Filled that up from the little tap I did. Ew.
Okay.
No,
Maria's just
he
gonna.
leaned over and grabbed another bottle that you didn't recognize, but he gave it to you anyway. Oh, there you go. My own personal stash, thank you.
Tastes like horse piss. Well, you're half right.
I'll just start drinking it. Screw it.
And you drink it, and it's bitter. It's not urine. I mean, you've smelled urine before, and you've been around.
You've
enough.
drank piss before. This
pro-
isn't it.
This isn't it. It's bitter. It tastes kind of almost has like hints of dwarven ale taste into it, but it's super super bitter. It's more bitter than what dwarven ale would be, and it just doesn't sit right with you. You kind of take up a swig of it, and
It's good.
Good. I'll just swap it with.
I make it myself in the back. And he kind of points at the back. You see a door, and there's like a very very ramshackle, like I make my own alcohol distillery in the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And moonshine.
What's the alcohol content of it?
100%.
And mini smashed.
He's a
Takes one
dwarf.
cup.
It's
Takes one cup. And you are now
He's a
drunk,
dwarf.
by the
They're
way, Minnie.
professional drinkers.
awesome.
Oh.
And you take you will take a point,
What?
exhaustion point from drinking the orcish ale.
While hiccuping too.
Having to pretend that it's the
1
good.
point of exhaustion. So
All right.
As he
you are now
fucking
drunk.
goes to fall off the chair.
Yeah.
fucking- There's just a hand put on his shoulder to keep him sat at the bar.
Didn't even
From
take a
behind.
cup for him. He both surprisingly should hold their ale. That's
Maybe I
This
made
one's,
that
uh,
a
but a
little
little too strong.
I request the recipe.
Oh, you want the recipe? I'll write it down for you. I'm
And
trying to get down.
the dwarf is just. Rear's just gonna kind of put his head down on the table briefly, looking quite happy, but you know.
You are,
Clearly shit faced.
shit faced.
This is what happens when dwarves don't, drink at Forge Hammer too often. Where the ale is actually strong for the dwarves.
And you drink the whiskey, and it's normal whiskey that you would probably get like in most human towns, Pilate. Like he's probably imported it.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else I can help you with?
We're looking for personnel. Sailors, soldiers, engineers. Experience with
Engineers.
airships.
Airship engineers.
Preferably ones who don't mind going to harm's way.
Or potentially being blown up in the ship.
Or that.
And he looks around to see if he's here. I know he was looking. Oh, there he is. Points to the back, and you hear him. Wilhelm, and you hear, yes? Come here, boy. And you see Wilhelm come up and sit next to you guys at the bar, and he's like, yes, Stephen, in a very thick German accent that I'm not going to try and pull off right now, because...
Jawohl!
Jawohl, mein Freund.
Jawohl, my friend. Yeah. Wilhelm sits down, he's like, yes, Stephen, what do you want? There you go. There we go. There we go. And Steven looks to him and he's like, these people are looking for engineers. I heard you were looking for a job. I figured you'd be interested. Ah, and you see Wilhelm look at you, Roland. He's like, you know, hello, my name is Wilhelm, and he sticks out his hand, like shake his hand.
Yeah. Hello, Wilhelm. My name is Captain Laurie.
And
Laurie Baywater. Wrong
Baywater.
fucking
Wow.
character.
Wow.
Shut up.
You look over Wilhelm, and he looks like he's about 12. He's very boyish.
Okay, so I'm going to
Um,
lean over patronizingly and say, "Hello, Wilhelm." No.
Very boyish. He's wearing very small bifocal like kind of glasses, like the old school like 1800 small
Yeah.
build
Bottom.
ball rims, yeah. And like this kid looks like he just graduated like like high school or college yesterday. It's like
Middle school if he's
Yeah.
fucking 12.
Yeah. And he's like, well, thank you, Captain. You were looking for an engineer for an airship, are you?
Yes, the Stingray. And I'll gesture towards the door. Just. It's over there.
I see.
It's a small torpedo
Just
boat.
points at the door, says it's over there.
There.
Just like gesturing over my
Yeah, you
shoulder.
can see it right over there. He points at the wall.
Where's the ship? The whole Jack Sparrow moment. The ship's right here. Wilhelm looks. He's like, well, about kind of accomplished, I guess. Served my 2 years in the Defense Force and kind of haven't really had a job since, sadly.
The next question would be, why?
You do seem a bit young for working.
No, it's. We just all the people in my family just look young. It's all. Don't
It's
don't
the
go
baby
to
face,
worry.
I tell you. It's the
Yes,
baby face.
Yes. Thank you, Darius. Thank you. How do I know your name? I don't know.
Just looks like a Darius.
Looks like a Darius.
Just that
I feel
good.
like this is an alignment shift. Like, am I willing to put a child in harm's way for?
Well, he's not
fucking...
a child. Any beats. He just looks like a child.
I don't know.
We're getting to that territory of fucking lollies that are way
Does Darius actually
older
know
than
that?
they look.
Or not Darius, Roland?
I don't know that, so.
Well, we don't know his age.
You can always ask. So.
I feel like that'd be rude.
Well,
Fuck
sometimes
it.
it's necessary.
Forgive my asking, but how old are you?
I am the age of 22.
That seemed a little rehearsed, Waller.
I know, right? 22. Maybe there's a reason why it's rehearsed. I don't know.
I see. Well, I suppose if you know what you're doing, I can't be terribly picky.
The generation engineer, don't worry about it. They'll be fine. Everything will be fine. I also have a friend from Roscova over there that may want to help too. Again, another kid comes over, looks very young, and sits next to him. Here's Ivan. Ivan, Captain Baywater. Ivan doesn't even, just kind of looks at you and like, you stick your hand out, he likes your hand, and he like does the whole, like, nod, like the whole head bow nods, like just holding your hand, and then like lets go of your hand. Very awkwardly.
Fucking taking the piss out of me.
You want to roll an insight check? Go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll an insight check.
I'll
This time
assist
without
on that one, give you
knocking
advantage,
Cam
'cause
across the.
Advantage.
Alright, not getting cocked.
You're all throwing your dice at me. I don't know why.
Oh,
You got advantage,
fucking.
so you can
God
roll again.
damn. Oh, do I? Okay.
Yeah, your first one was cocked, so.
That's not pretty solidly. What's that at? 12 plus 4, so 16.
Yeah, these kids are lying, do ya?
Taken for a ride.
Right. Where are your parents?
Parents. Parents, we're adults. You know, why do you need to know where our parents are?
Just get right up in their face. I know you're lying. I
Do you
wasn't
think
born
I just
yesterday.
came down the Clyde on a water biscuit? You're obviously not fucking adults.
Despite my drunkenness, can I roll perception to see if I recognize them from my time in
Go
Mindorf?
for it.
Sure,
Alright, go.
if you admit all you could say is
Worth a shot.
Go for it, Minnie. With
All right.
disadvantage, by the way.
2 rolls, worst one.
Yep.
It's a
13.
What is this classified as? Perception or?
Yeah, perception.
Alright, so that's 13 plus
Because you're seeing if you recognize them. So another roll.
13. Perception wise is plus 6, so.
19.
19, and then. Oh, I hate that thing.
Wow.
It almost got a
It really went
13
to
and then
It's
just
still
went
on
to 4.
15.
So that's 4 plus 6, 10.
No, you don't recognize them. You hadn't been on this side of Midnorf. Let's just put it that way.
Alright,
So.
worth a shot. I'm gonna put my head
Worth
back
a
down.
shot.
I'm gonna go over. I'll tell them to wait a moment. I'm going to go speak to Stephen McAfwork, the half orc.
Okay.
Sorry, that's his name now.
What time do you have to go, Bloody? How much time do you got?
I got about 20 minutes.
Alright. So you get to Steven, and he's like, "Ah, I see you met Wilhelm and Ivan there. Do
Yes.
they not? Yes.
Charming young lads they are.
Yes, they are.
So you admit they are young lads and not adults, as they seem to be insistent upon.
Yes, of course. They're children.
Why?
Why?
They seem awfully eager to serve aboard a
Well, wanna get out of
warship.
this.
They don't want to
Just wanna
stay
get out
here.
of
They want to get out of here.
Yeah.
And technically, it isn't illegal for kids to serve aboard ship either.
No, like they are absolutely of a legal age. Like midshipmen were fucking 12, but
Yeah.
it's their experience as engineers that I have to question. I'm afraid.
Well, they can serve whatever role you want them to serve.
Oh,
Cook's
cabin boy.
assistant. Cabin boy.
looks like we found someone to mop after a rear when he pukes after drinking that.
Swab the poop deck.
Those two want to see the world, and I've been trying to at least help them see that dream. Their parents died long ago. They live here.
Orphans.
Do they have any caretakers here?
Other than me, no.
Alright.
I took care of them out of pity.
I cannot
very
guarantee their safety
kind-hearted
if I take them
half-orc.
with me. I will do my damnedest, but you know, it's a harsh
That's
world
your
out
prerogative. I've just was trying to at least see their dreams, at least give them a shot.
there. If you understand, I'll
I have no attachments to them.
well, aside from taking care of them.
No.
We just need to
Ah.
find the scrolls of Bethesda that make children invincible.
Just strap them to the front of the ship. Perfect defense. Start going around and emptying out orphanages and just duct taping them to the side of the fucking
God.
ship.
Imagine the
Scrolls with
intimidation
Bethesda.
factor.
Right?
I mean, our ship would look like a Ravager ship,
Yeah, pretty much.
but they're all alive.
All right, I'll nod to the
Reavers.
bartender and head back over
Sorry.
to them. All right. I don't know that I can take you aboard as engineers, but I can take you aboard as general crew. You're going to be at the beck and call of the senior sailors, and I encourage you to learn
Welcome
what you
to
can.
bitch duty.
But welcome to bitch duty. I encourage you to learn what you can, and in time, as your skills develop, you may move up the food chain.
So, what are we then on your ship? Are we just crew, or
You'll start as ship's boys. It's part of the crew, but again, you're going
Part
to
of the
be
ship, part of the
doing
crew.
whatever needs doing. Not you.
so?
You won't have
Are
a
we
specified
carrying
task.
order? Okay, I see.
That'll
Well,
be
that'll do for me, I guess. And he looks to Ivan, and Ivan kind of. Ivan looks so lost, like it doesn't matter. It
Does
seems
Ivan
like
even speak of it?
no, he does. He
He
speaks.
just speaks Russian.
He just speaks Russian. That's it. And
He speaks as
We'll have
much
to
Russian
rectify
as
that.
all of us do, so all he knows how to do is swear.
Bliat. Out of character.
It,
Waller's like, you accept them, but not the gnome.
not no. What the fuck? Right?
No, they're harmless. That gnome's gonna get the fucking crew high.
And in turn,
I have
get,
to have
like,
armed
killed.
guards outside the fucking kitchen at all times.
And the gnome just randomly appears out of nowhere. I want a job. It just appears.
Fuck you!
No, here's the thing
Anyway.
though. If we had hired the gnome and we had armed guards in the kitchen, that motherfucker still would have got in there and just walked past them casually, and they would be like, "What the fuck?"
Fail their fucking perception checks.
So you do find a couple other
Just general sailors or
the
soldiers or
couple mainly guys that used to be like ex-defense force, like infantry and things like that. There's about 6 of them. So you
it's a
have
good start.
a good handful of Marines at least. So
Okay. We can equip them with the muskets that were in the
okay, in the
hold.
armory. You bring them aboard and introduce them to the rest of the crew, and the 2 kids go to work. Right away.
You will be smart or you will be strong, and lying about your age is not smart.
Anyway, I think that's a place to end for today. I think.
Real quick
Go ahead,
question.
Vlade.
Do we have a senior crew member like a named senior crew member that we can start, delegating duties to since Lucaster's not with us?
You can designate one if you want.
Alright, I'll probably get with you this week. Just hash that
Okay.
out quick.
Okay, alrighty. We shall do that.
Just the party
Alright.
returning to the ship, Aria under Darius's arm because he's fucked. Just being carried.
It's not even
forward.
that, just over his shoulder.
No,
actually, no.
Over my shoulder.
Right,
In
no.
the Dukes on my armor.
You're right, and under the arm is more demeaning, so that works.
Yeah, exactly.
Arir will look up, see Darius carrying him, and basically remember that he lost a construct due to Darius and puke all over his feet.
You're cleaning these when you
Just
fucking
drop him in
sober
the
up.
river as you're going up the game. Oh wait, no, he can't swim. Never mind.
Yeah, and he's smashed. I could tie a rope to his leg and just dunk him in a couple times though.
It's waterboarding. We're
straight
not
check.
allowed to do that.
Next.
Our ship seems so empty.
I just imagine Darius like catching the kids while carrying a rear. Be like, just so you know, if there's an explosion, don't follow his example. Just indicates towards like in a rear.
Okay.
My door's always open. Be it good or bad.
Don't listen to that.
Yes, and I wish he'd shut it from time to time.
It didn't help with the
It gets
construct.
quite deafening when he fails.
And he likes to change in the doorway.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fun
that's
session.
fucking gnarly.
Fun session. Darius got a mindfuck, I think.
Well, at least it
Darius
wasn't a
did get
mind play.
mindfuck. Darius did get a mindfuck, and then he got his fucking lost control of his fucking body.
Yeah, man.
Damn it! I wanted to. I was like, I wanted to suggest come and talk to the dwarf to say, oh, I don't know, maybe put an explosive failsafe in him and put it in and see if he can work for us. But like, I can't. I'm not there. I don't know this conversation's happening.
Like, and I was about, like, as you fucking asked me to do that second fucking saving throw, I was literally about just to fucking do the contract, and I went, fuck.
I mean, Bloody had just bought like, what? How much explosive power? That. Oh, by the
I
way,
have a
some
lot.
of that's going missing.
It's in my bag of holding, so good luck with that.
Sorry, he has 190, he gave 10 to Taz.
I
20
gave
to Taz.
20 to Taz. I
Uh,
only need
20,
that.
sorry. Yeah,
Bloody,
180.
Roland is just gonna be sleeping in his quarters and just hear fucking.
Oh no, I'm going to be sleeping with that bag of holding. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say you're just gonna be sitting there and then you're just gonna hear fucking and I can't. You're gonna hear fucking Arier go.
You'll probably just hear boom.
This mini fails every stealth check.
No, you're just gonna hear him
Door
go
slam.
fall into the fucking bag of holding.
And then you'll just hear an
Door-
excited exclamation.
Door
I
creaks
found them!
loudly open. It wakes me up. I don't move. Door slams the rest of the way open. I'm just like, what?
I'm here for the
Thump,
explosives.
thump, trip, fall. Thump, thump, thump. Shuffle,
Jesus.
shuffle. Ah! Actually, I
Just
think Mini
imagine
would
the scene-
fit through
Just
the
imagine
opening.
the scene, like fucking, just Baywater's there, laid down. He's holding the bag of holding. He feels some disturbance on his arms, and he just opens his eyes, and there's just a rear staring him dead in the face, like back.
It's not what it looks like. I just want the explosives.
So the sole reason that I'm not giving you any is because I don't trust Arier with explosives. It's nothing against you, Mini, and it's not
Fair
that I
enough.
don't want to share. I just don't want to share with Arier.
It's valid, but one of my flaws is explosions are adorable, so I mean, playing to my character, that is a very enticing object.
Yeah.
However, was I gonna? Nope, and it's gone. I had a thought,
What?
and it's gone.
So, workers and resources, is it worth it?
Yeah, I think
Uh-huh.
so.
It's already complex as fuck.